Oh, I forgot to do the music. Oh boy.
We'll do the music live. Do, 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 do.
I like to start out with a little live or a little louder music and then bring it back down when some people come in.
Yeah, break it down. Damn, my neon sign is so bright. I gotta turn on my room lights here so I can keep up with
It's
it.
funny when you tried to turn on like the studio lights, it was still blown out from the neon light. Yamster might be voting. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Neon Space.
Happy Thursday.
Behind the scenes, we've been talking about the OIG elections on Wax, which is the Office of Inspector General. They're the people who judge the blockchain producers, the guilds, on a monthly basis to choose the top 21 blockchain producers. But
The vote's ongoing until the 20th, so you can
yeah,
still
that
go
election
vote.
ends tomorrow.
Hi, Marcy.
You can also
Not for
change
the
your vote
nominees.
at any time. Like you can, if I just click vote for somebody else, my stake changes from who I'm voting for now to the other person live. Like there's no permanent.
Yeah. The candidates, Paul?
Yeah.
We got
Fine,
Anders.
down here.
No, let's see. We got Rockheden. I don't know how to say his name, but he's in the lead.
Rakeden, I'm gonna call him.
Raketon. We got Nick Cluster.
Nick Custer.
Nick Cluster.
Mike
He
D.
makes tools. Same with Mike D. He runs the Wax DAO and also makes like creator tools for Wax. Then there's
Anders is known as
Anders,
Danish crypto in the space.
Danish crypto. Yeah.
This guy this is the guy everybody's like, who the fuck is this guy? Like he showed up at the very last minute. He only has 152 votes, which is worth like $9 worth of staked Wax. And they're like, is he voting for himself? Could he not even like put $10 into it? But
He's buying.
Clear Kleinnecht. He kind of came out of nowhere, and nobody knows who he is or how to contact him. I think he just like found this website and signed up. He's like, yeah, OIG, that sounds fun, and just signed up. But that guy's not really in the competition. Watch him win in the last minute too. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, he gets like 20 million or something. I think the leading vote has 10 million, a little over 10 million Wax voted to it.
Let me show actually the website that I found, which is pretty fun. We have the
Marcy.
Any Observation made a website that live tracks the data. This is all on the blockchain, so it's all there if you can pull it. And you can see Raked In has 10 million votes. Nick Custers has 8 million votes, and Mike D has 3 million votes. They're the top three right now. And you can also see, which is interesting, the voters. So Mike D has 280 voters. Mike D, man of the people, still in third place. So, like Raked In with 80 voters, each voter has 4x the stake, like approximately, than Mike, because less people have the same amount of votes.
Higher quality voters.
The other thing you can see is here, you can see who each person voted for and how much they voted with. So like the top voter right now is voting with 2.3 million Wax. So like when a candidate has 10 million Wax, like one person is a fifth of that vote. So like these big wallets could swing the entire election. If Daplica with 2 million votes decided, I'm not going to vote for Raked In, I'm going to vote for Mike D, or Nick, I mean. Nick is now at 10 million and Raked In is at 8 million. So like one of these wallets last minute could influence the entire vote. If I were the OIG, I would be like knocking on the doors of all of these top voters and be like, hey man, like, is there anything I can do to help you once I become OIG?
Yeah,
but
that's funny.
It's definitely interesting to see like who's supporting who, and I like that this is all public too. You can screenshot this and you can fucking see Bounty Block is voting for Raked In. So if like Bounty Block becomes a top 21 producer and has some bullshit going on next month, you can be like, oh, they might have colluded with Raked In behind the scenes. But now this is all like, it's all public. So now we have the receipts. So when people are saying there could be collusion and there could be corruption, now we know between who, because we're saying who's voting for who. So like, if that isn't a worry of yours, this is very like creating transparency of who's voting for who.
Yeah, nice. It's a cool tool. It makes it pretty easy to find all that information. Shout out to his family. Any observation?
Shout out to his family. I somehow still don't have that on the soundboard.
Look at Marcy. She's just staring at the camera, getting her chest rubbed.
Forgot to post in our general chat that we're live.
Marcy.
We live.
Her chest and her long neck. Marcy, Mrs. Long Neck.
Yeah, I'm
Marcy the
considering
dog.
switching my vote because, I mean, we'll see. The election ends tomorrow. It looks like Mike D is not going to win. He's down by like 7 million. He's down by more than Nick Custer's has. So I might switch my vote over to Nick because I'd rather see Nick in there than... I just don't know Rakeden. I have no like beef with Rakeden. I don't think he's unqualified. I like Nick Custers, and as someone who's been on Wax for a couple of years, I'd like to see someone that is an active part of the community be involved.
Yeah.
We can at least get 1 out of 3, and there's people who are, listening to the community.
That's a interesting concept too, where you could just like, as a candidate, like Mike could like concede and tell his voters to support Nick or something. Very political. Like, I'm dropping out of the race and adding my support to my opponent.
We'll see. I haven't talked to Mike recently. I think he's still
Popping stock is
campaigning.
right. Money is definitely influence. So the more money you have, the more influence you have on electing processes in any.
That's literally
any
how this
system.
one works by design.
Yeah, that's kind of how all electing stuff works too. It's just not as
Did I-
transparent.
Not post that we're live. God, I'm so bad at Twitter. How did I? Maybe I posted it on my fucking personal Twitter. Maybe I was on the wrong account when I posted. Fail.
Mercy. So, Paul, what's going on? What's new with you?
The fuck's new?
Tell me.
Tell you, the person I spend most of my time with.
Yeah, tell me what's new since we last saw each other like 4 or 5 minutes ago.
Took a good dump.
Nice.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Let's try to see what I have to do.
I still need to set up my bidet. Speaking of good dumps,
Yeah, you got it.
Dude, I use that
Although,
more
like-
than once a day.
Yeah, recently, and maybe it's just the weather. The water has been like extra cold, so I'm like always like in shock every time it hits. I'm like, whoa, that feels like a bunch of icicles just fucking,
I kind of
shredding my
like the
asshole.
ice. I like the ice water. It's just like it's a refreshing way to wipe your
Yeah,
butt.
it's like having a mint.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know,
It's like a
I'm-
butt mint.
I feel like I prefer warm water. I also have only like my parents have that super nice bidet, so I got spoiled from going home. It like has the heated seat, and then
Yeah.
also it heats the water, so
I
you get
don't
like a
know.
nice
I
warm
like
enema.
I like it, but it's also like the warm one. First of all, was like way less pressure, but secondly, like the heated seat and stuff. It always like when I sit on a heated toilet seat, it feels like you're sitting on the toilet seat that someone just finished taking a mean dump on. Like it's like warm from their residual body heat. Is like my immediate thought, because like that's the only reason why toilet seats usually are warm.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have a brain and
like-
you understand that it's heated without somebody sitting on it, then you can just use.
I
your
mean,
brain
yeah,
to
I
be like,
guess
"I
it's still
understand
that
how
like
this works."
feeling. It's that feeling of like I'm touching cheeks with somebody else while I'm sitting on.
I
the
You'd
welcome-
rather
I
have a
welcome
freezing
that.
cold toilet seat. I feel like I'd almost rather, depending on the person, follow someone and not have a freezing cold toilet seat.
Really?
That's just me.
The toilet
Also,
seat
like-
I'm less upset about, but then like the heated water is also like you're getting peed on or something, versus like it doesn't feel as cleansing as like cold water for me. The minty refreshing.
You also take cold showers too, don't you? Though.
Well, I mean, cold compared to like how hot fucking Paul showers, sure, but it's not like ice cold.
It's pretty cold.
I take
It's
hot
pretty
showers.
cold.
I like hot everything.
Yeah.
I want a hot seat. I want hot water at my
Yeah.
butt, and I want a hot shower. I don't want any of your lukewarm cold shit. Keep me warm.
I don't know. It just feels more refreshing. Cold, the cold. I feel like that's the cold shower is gonna be a hard sell. No one's gonna fucking agree with me there. I kind of get that people like warm showers.
Who wants a fucking cold water up their butt? Like warm water is always better.
That I feel like that I could still get drum up some support for. It's like I don't know.
I
Colder,
literally,
cold or warm.
I don't
bidets.
think so, but also we'll see. Does anyone in the chat prefer cold water bidets? Could we have a raid just in time? NFT Gamer TV. We have a very important question. We are arguing if you're going to use a bidet, would you prefer cold or warm water in the bidet? If you're getting water squirted up your butt after poo, do you want cold water or do you want warm water?
Cold water, yeah.
Hold
I
on,
feel like
hold on. Let's get into
Which is
this
weird.
inadequate masks comment. I don't. How do you not turn the toilet paper into paper mache?
What? Toilet paper? I'm using
I
a
think he says
bidet.
because your butt is wet after you use a bidet.
Use a towel. Like your butt is wet and
Dry
clean.
it. Yeah, your butt's
Yeah, you
clean.
dry it with it's clean after the bidet. You just use a towel to dry off like you do
He's
after a
saying
shower.
when you get when you get toilet paper wet, it can like dissolve and shit. So he's saying,
Yeah,
how
I
do you
get
not
that.
get?
Don't use toilet paper.
Don't use toilet paper. Yeah, use a towel.
Just dry your
Oh, we got a
butt.
second rate for minutes to give her TV. We
Yeah,
last
dry your
two. You know what? Let's do a poll. This is the perfect time.
How
for a
low
poll.
are your balls that they're getting sprayed with water? Hold
Yeah.
on.
They're just like they're like sinking.
You
They're
can-
sitting in the like water in the toilet bowl.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
also going
aim.
to take a different stance than Max and Paul. When I use a bidet, I can use toilet paper afterwards, and it doesn't dissolve in my butthole. So I don't know what
Yeah.
they're doing without toilet paper, but you can use toilet paper with the bidet. It's not that
Or
crazy.
get-
about
get-
that.
you
better
can.
toilet
You
paper.
can
Get,
just
like-
dab. Yeah, like
you
you
can
don't want
dab
the
it
one
off,
plot.
yeah.
Just like
I just use a towel though. I mean, it's better than wasting a ton of toilet paper over and over again.
The
Plus
funny gross
towel-
thing is like when he's like, "What do you do when your butt's wet?" And I'm like, I have diarrhea every time I shit anyway, so like either way, my butt is completely wet, which is whether it's gonna be poop or water. So I'd rather have the bidet.
I still would like the. I'd like to see the poll on warm or cold water to clean your butt using a bidet. I'm
We're
I'm
doing the poll
advocating
right
for
now.
cold water.
This is the most important poll we've ever done on this channel.
I'm advocating for it's cold water is the winner for sure. Hold on, I gotta sign in on my Twitch here so I can vote.
Thank you for the subscription. If that's T Davis gifting subs, it is. Thank you, T Davis. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, we got a poll. What's better for a bidet? Cold water or hot water?
Cold water, dude. You want it refreshing. You want to refresh that, like feel like clean. Hot water feels like.
You know, I was a part of this poll yesterday. Very important poll that T Davis did. He said, "Do you sleep with socks on?" T Davis does sleep with socks on, which was an unpopular opinion.
Yeah,
That's
socks
my
on.
thing
I mean,
was-
is he
my-
moisturizing his feet, like and putting a little thing on, or just weird?
Just
Like
pure
the
wool
socks,
socks.
the socks he wore all day. If it's the socks he wore all day, fucked up.
Yeah, you have
Here's-
sleeping socks. I could get into
Here's
that.
my argument: is it's a temperature situation for me. In the summer, I'm never sleeping with socks on. It's too hot. But like last night, I was cold when I went to sleep. I had my window open, so I went to sleep with socks on just because like I needed to retain the heat in my feet. So for me, it's a temperature issue. It has nothing to do with like I don't know my preference of socks on or off. I don't really give a shit. I'm sleeping. Like if I have clothes on or not, it doesn't bother me. So I wear them when it's cold in the winter sometimes, but if my room's the proper
So-
temperature, I sleep sockless.
So would you do hot water bidet in the winter and cold water bidet in the summer then?
No, I think I'd
What?
use hot water.
Hot water bidet is pulling away. You gotta be kidding me. It's not as good. Cold water, you should try it. I feel like people are. I don't
Just a
know.
bunch
It
of
just-
I've used a cold
ice.
water bidet. I also think your argument against the
They're
hot
both-
water is that it didn't have enough pressure. You know, like you could adjust the pressure on some bidets, like the nice ones. Like so if it wasn't enough pressure,
Yeah,
you can turn it
I
up.
mean the tushy one is like that'll like rip your fucking butthole apart if you set it to the.
Max
top
is looking for an
setting.
enema. He's not looking for a bidet.
Yeah, it's I mean it can easily be an enema if you turn that dial like slightly too far. It's too it's almost too much. You'll see.
You wear a
when you
banana
install it.
hammock. Is that like a G-string? I don't think the G-string in the underwear is meant to wipe your ass. Just gonna let you know
Yeah.
that. You know, I am not a health professional, but I don't think that's hygienic.
I don't know about that either. But if you're bideting, I guess whatever.
Hey, get
He
help,
says
man.
no wipe, no
guess-
spray,
No wipe, no spray.
just banana
What-
hammock.
Do you even take it off, or do you
Uh,
just
I lo-
like do you
I love
just
that
like grab
Bob Marley
the little?
I love that Bob Marley B side.
Bob Marley B side. No banana hammock. No banana hammock. No spray.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the B-side to No Woman, No Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Nah.
was just like.
I don't know. Banana hammock's fine. What about you could go jock strap and then you
Okay,
don't
so
have
banana
the
hammock
strap?
isn't a G-string. I gotta look up what this is.
No,
I'm
banana
sorry.
hammock's
I
like-
was
If you watch Scrubs, is what Todd would always wear.
Yeah. It's like a more speedo. It's like the most elevated form of a speedo
Am I gonna
before
get
it turns G-string.
Am I gonna get banned from Twitch by looking at this?
No,
Oh, it's one of these
No.
things.
it's not the
They don't
Borat
necess-
one.
They don't necessarily have that fucking like suspender thing. It's almost a thong. It's like a guy thong, I would say, right? Almost.
Kind of.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah,
it does have the Borat one. Literally on bananahammockworld.com, the Borat one is the second most popular. So
I guess that's like a ludicrous one.
this one looks like it's from Chippendales. I just watched the Chippendales series on Hulu.
Oh, the one with Kumail?
Yeah.
What are you excited?
How was that?
I enjoyed it. I don't know. I actually liked it better than like the Hugh Hefner one. Hugh Hefner one was not good. The Playboy one.
Oh.
The Borat one is manly. I don't know is it manly? I feel like it's just a joke, right? People aren't wearing that like unironically, are they? The Borat banana hammock.
I mean, it existed before it was ironic. Like it's ironic because it's like who would wear that, but it had to exist at some point when people were saying who would wear that. You know, like I don't think it was invented as a joke.
They designed it for the fucking joke. I don't know.
I guess now that we have a few more people, we'll say again, just in case you haven't voted, the Wax OIG vote is happening right now. It ends on the 20th, so it ends tomorrow. So if you haven't voted, maybe check it out, oig.wax.io.
Sexy time.
Currently, Raked In is winning, Nick Custer's in second, Mike D is in third. We endorsed Mike D for our vote. But I was saying I'm considering switching to Nick because I also appreciate Nick Custer's, and he's a lot closer to winning, but we'll see. You can switch your vote at any time, so I might wait till the final hour and then switch over to Nick. Should we start our egg stuff?
Yeah, let's
Egg hunt.
I just had an egg sandwich for breakfast just to get in the mood here. It was kind of like the hard fried egg, right? Or would you say was that scrambled, Paul?
No,
It's like a fried egg, but like
Kinda.
not soft, not like over easy or anything. It's like the hard over like well done. Like the white, the yellow wasn't runny anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
The crazy thing about the switching your vote too is I brought it up earlier. If you look at that, I don't know if you've seen that website, T Davis, with any observation made. You can see who's voting for who, and it's like literally if like one of the blockchain producers switch from Raked In to Nick, it'll just flip the election. So like any one of those top wallets in the final hour could switch the outcome. So it's like it is kind of exciting as far as like making the outcome change, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily the best method of electing people.
Yeah, that is pretty funny that you can flop your votes up to the last second, just like troll vote. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious to see who wins. I feel like it'll be the guy who's winning now, though. Just he's quite a ways ahead.
I do think that was also like, I mean, the joke was like it's an insider game, it's rigged, and Raked In was going to win before the election started. But he was like the previously elected person with the most support from the blockchain producers already because they've been working with him successfully for 18 months. And, you know, a lot of blockchain producers have a very large stake in the network and they can sway the vote more so than just the average users. There's really not that many people voting, too, if you look at that. If you add all these numbers together, there's less than 600 people voting total for the Wax governance. So, like, this is a pretty niche thing as far as, like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
true.
like, more than 600 people play name a Wax game. Like, like most Wax games have 600 active daily players, like most of the bigger ones. So, like,
yeah,
you know, there's definitely a lot more than 600 users on Wax. It's just, I've been saying for the longest time, most people just don't give a shit about governance. Like, if the network works fine, they're cool. If like it starts breaking, then I feel like if there's issues with Wax, then people are gonna start looking at this more. But the average person just doesn't really care. They just want to collect their Funko. But anyway, we're gonna transition into our food fight of the week. We're arguing about first is best egg dish, but it's kind of a combination. Best way to prepare an egg and best egg dish.
Right. So it's because eggs are so fucking expensive lately. So if you're gonna be dropping top dollar for your egg, you got to make sure you
got to know what
the best.
With inflation, egg prices are crazy. So if you're gonna use your eggs, you got to use them for an S tier dish. Don't waste your expensive eggs on a D tier dish. Come on, guys. But
there's some D's in here.
The reason I didn't just do egg dish is because there's just too many. Like we got to the point where it's like, oh, like what about an egg on a burger? What about an egg on pasta? What about an egg? It's like, well, you can throw an egg on fucking like a fried egg on anything. So like if you want a fried egg on something, just vote for fried egg as your favorite egg. But then we also have some like actual dishes. There's stuff like quiche. Quiche has other stuff besides egg in it. There's stuff like I have huevos rancheros on there. We've got
Egg
like
flour
deviled
soup or
eggs.
egg
There's a
drop
couple
soup.
things that are omelets like that have cheese and other stuff in them. But my criteria was the egg has to be the center of the dish. Like you can't just crack an egg on a dish and call it an egg dish.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's not based around the egg, it's not an egg dish.
I might see. Yeah, I will say the first one you have there, baked eggs. I don't think I've ever even tried baked eggs.
There's a word for it. Let me see. There's a different word for it.
I've seen them on like pizzas, like weird breakfast.
What is it? Oh, like a
pizzas.
gondola or
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what they're called. Those pizzas
Mhm.
that have like eggs on them. I think those eggs are actually baked in the oven too, and
It's called
that's like
a
a style of egg. But
It's called a
Sheared-
gondola pizza.
sheared egg.
Oh, that
Sheared
one.
eggs are also referred to as baked eggs. They're typically baked in a flat bottom dish alongside butter and other ingredients until the whites are cooked through and the yolks are still runny. So this is for
Looks
sheared
pretty
eggs.
fucking
Is going to be your
good.
first vote. I called
it
it baked
looks
'cause
good. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had it.
if you look at the recipes, they're all like, like you put cheese and other stuff in there. This is the picture we have where like there's like pesto or something.
Oh, that's a
You kinda
fancy
make,
little
like-
like breakfast.
Yeah, it's like a baked egg dish, but specifically the sheared eggs. I don't know what Scotch eggs are, to be honest, but they're not on the list because I don't know what they are. Also, I'll say I'm sure I missed a bunch of egg discs. We have about 20 something egg
lot.
dishes on here. Each vote is 2 minutes. We don't like to go much over an hour because we start losing energy on the talking. So this is what we got for now. Anybody know what NFTV is? That is the NFT Gamer TV token. They're distributing it through liquidity mining right now on TacoSwap.
Yeah, right now I think the utility is the liquidity mining, and the planned utility is for like a NFT gaming item like rental service kind of deal where you can rent things for blockchain games using the NFTV token is the pitch, but I don't know that that's like
Can
operational.
you do the scrolling thing for me?
Yeah, the manner. I can do that.
Which one is sheared or baked?
I'll call it baked though.
That's fine. Do you have any foodies? I put sheared in the.
I don't know, Paul. Have you ever had sheared egg?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's
The one that.
baked.
That was
That's the
like
one
the
I showed
baked
you. That's
one.
the baked
Yeah, yeah.
one. But yeah, it's baked, but you still keep the yolks runny, and then also like generally it's mixed with other shit. Like you're not just baking eggs by themselves. It's like baked with cheese and
Mhm.
like good stuff.
I mean,
Hmm.
is it something you would do though? I don't know. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna vote to
Yeah.
for this one.
I don't know
I
if
feel
I
like if I
Fine.
have
It
an
seems like
egg,
too much work. I'm like eggs. Eggs
It's
should
like a
take-
lot of work for for
egg-
something you could
Yeah,
just
eggs are
do.
food that like it just needs to take this amount of time. I don't want to spend too much time because I'm like, especially for like a similar result.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it in
voting-
C. I feel like this
I
would be
put C
okay,
as
but
well.
yeah, I
I
just
don't
don't
think
see
it would
why
be
I would do this instead of like
trash.
if I want an egg with a runny yolk, I'll just cook it in a pan. Like why do I need to put it in
Yeah.
the oven for that?
Yeah. Plus, like I just made the bacon in that same pan and just frying it.
Honestly,
in the bacon
this is
oil.
for like moms. This is a thing for moms where they just like, oh, I can't like just be keeping an eye on this because I gotta keep an eye on the kids, and then they just leave it in the oven.
Oh,
End of
okay.
story.
I'd rather
Yeah.
bake some macaroni and cheese in those little pots. Get some little mac dishes.
You know, at Denny's they had this thing like when they had like the Lord of the Rings cross promotion for their menu. They had like this Hobbit hole thing that was like a cheese bagel, and in the hole was like an egg baked into the hole. That was really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
we got kind of like that. We got the toast. They call it eggs in a basket. I think is the
Eggs in a basket. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of like probably the exact same dish, but with like a little bagel instead. Plus, it was
Shirt
Lord of
is
the Rings.
just coddled egg with radiant heat. That's a scam.
Mhm.
Okay, if you say so, KY. I literally don't know if I've ever had this dish.
The
nor
sheared
would I
eggs just seem like a dish you
order
like.
it if I could.
It's a mom thing. It's like you do that when you have no time to actually cook your egg.
Yeah, or it's like it seems like something you.
Coddled is cucked. This is a cucked egg, everybody.
Mm.
It got C. I feel like I'm actually pretty happy with where that I voted C tier. I thought
C tier.
I wouldn't throw it in the trash if I had it served to me, but I'd also be like, why did you do this?
Yeah.
What have you done? What have you done here?
All right, so this next one is what's the word for it? It's not. I'm trying to say. the same
Oh,
thing as last
poached,
time.
right? Oh no, wait.
No, it's the one where
Braised?
you
Braised. Yes, this
braised.
is like
the one where you
ultimate S tier shit, dude.
Braised? What's this shit?
braised is let me read it for people. Basted. It's basted. Basting is a method of cooking where juice or fat is continuously poured over a food. One easy way to
okay.
baste an egg is to fry it in melted butter and continuously scoop the butter on top of the egg. This makes it so you can cook the top of the egg without flipping it. So this is a way to make like a sunny side up egg. Over easy, you generally flip it at the last second, so you cook the top.
Mhm.
This one, you're cooking the top by putting butter over it. But this is like
This
a
is how
specific.
I make our eggs, Paul. If you like the eggs I make for breakfast, they're basted.
Okay. D tier.
Got 'em.
Oh wow, fuck you. No, this is like you don't have to use butter. You can also like pour some water into your pan that's frying
I
the
think
eggs,
those are
put a lid
different.
on top.
Those are different, Max.
That's the same like thing though. Using
not.
like something.
I think it would taste
like,
better if you used
so you
butter
don't-
than water, personally. But
It would
No,
taste
it-
way better for sure. But
You're talking about different, Max. Basting is like
basted.
how I'm-
That's what the fucking chef who made those the first time I had them. When I asked, like, how did you fucking make these eggs like that? They don't have the crispiness on the bottom, but they're basically pan fried. And he's like, it's called basting. You add water to it and put a lid on it for like a few minutes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'm S tiering this, dude.
I
Basted
feel like
eggs, baby.
I'm a weirdo and like I like the crispy bits.
bomb.
The
I've
crispy
heard. I think it
bits
was
are
two
great.
somebody
I
earlier
love
was like
that.
as
Paul
long
likes
as they're
the
not
crispy.
crispy.
I don't like it. Ugh.
And like Vax isn't like either. It's like I didn't know that was like that's like I like that. It's like a nice
Yeah.
texture because like the
It
egg's
is.
usually so soft and then
Okay.
the yolk is super soft. Having a little crisp in there is nice.
It's
I
good
don't like the
taste.
crisp. The crisp's just like I don't know. Nah,
I'm a
I don't know.
texture
Eggs
boy.
shouldn't have that. I like the texture of eggs when they're just soft and like basted is what gets you that texture all around.
I'm not sure if I can even vote on basted because I feel like I've never made a basted egg. I couldn't tell you like the difference between a basted egg and a over easy egg. I'll just not
It
vote.
tastes weird. I agree with Toon. If you're talking about the crispy part of the egg, it tastes weird to me. Hopefully that's what you're talking about, Toon. So I have someone on my side here who doesn't like the crispy.
I like the
Paul
crispy
and
part.
Lewis are both like lunatics who eat crispy.
I like all sorts of
egg.
charred shit on my food though.
Yeah,
My dad would
like,
call it
nice char
Cajun,
is
which I
good.
think is just racist or something.
It's
My dad
Basted
burns
is-
food; he just calls it Cajun.
It's almost poached, Kino. You're kind of close. Basted is poached, but in a pan and not just dropped full on into boiling water. Yes, Toon's on my fucking team here. He says, "Yeah, crispy eggs are bad."
Poached
Thank
is
you.
water and vinegar. Poached
Yeah.
we do have coming up. It's on the list. We just haven't voted yet.
Yeah, poached is pretty
but
bad.
okay, but poached is different than Benedict. I hope. No, wait, it's the same. It should be the same.
Poached is the eggs Benedict.
No,
format.
poached is
Okay.
different than Benedict. We have
Oh,
like if you're looking at my screen, poached is. Or wait, did poached not make it on here? I had a
Poached
picture.
was
of poached.
like-
Maybe it didn't upload.
I thought that's what the eggs Benedict picture was. Like the next one is like that's poached
well, eggs
eggs.
Benedict is specifically that dish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's because
Okay.
you know what? Fuck it. This will just be poached because the picture for poached didn't work. So it has a poached egg on it, right? An eggs Benedict.
Yeah, that's definitely a poached egg. Poached eggs are bomb also just like in a soup or in like other dishes. So
Hey, Max, chill. We're talking about basting right now.
no,
There we go.
basting got
I think
A
the
tier. We're
basting's
talking
over.
about
Made it
poached.
to A. All right, let's do poached.
I voted S, but you know, whatever. I feel like eggs Benedict is kind of an overrated dish for poached eggs. Poached eggs are better in like I don't know, like a ramen would be good with a poached egg.
Okay.
Although I guess ramen usually gets soft boiled eggs, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if
let's
I've ever
see.
had an eggs Benedict. My dad orders eggs Benedicts, just not something I usually order.
It's
Hollandaise
good. It's
sauce
good. It's like the
raw.
hollandaise sauce is good. It's a good
Yeah.
hearty.
And then you can get it. It's a good thing to like. I feel like if you want seafood for breakfast, the hollandaise is kind of like the best option. Where you get like salmon or like a crab cake hollandaise. Like
What?
other than that, I don't know how
Max,
you.
hollandaise is a sauce.
I'm saying for what's the dish called here? The Benedict. You get like a salmon Benedict or like a fucking crab cake Benedict with hollandaise sauce and a poached egg. That's like the best way to work seafood
Well, the
into your
thing, see,
breakfast.
this is why I think the
That's my
difference
point.
between a poached egg and Benedict, because eggs Benedict has the hollandaise sauce, which is egg and butter,
Yeah,
So it's like egg on egg.
which
Whole
is a
different
good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's just a different
Yeah.
dish.
Okay, fine, but I'm saying like poached eggs are the star of the eggs Benedict dish. I mean, it's called
You need to
eggs.
change the banner.
Oh,
We got
you're right.
poached egg. It says basted eggs going. We have one vote for S tier.
The fuck?
your
I'm actually
votes,
fucking up this
everybody.
whole vote, dude.
I do think poached egg, as far as like from a culinary sense, like I watch a lot of cooking shows, and poached egg is the one that's like everybody's most afraid to cook, and it's like the hardest one. So it's like
Easy.
it shows like the most expertise in cooking if you can nail a poached egg. If that changes anybody's vote,
It's so easy to poach an egg with these
Do you-
hands.
do you stir the water when you do it?
Yeah, you stir the water and then you crack it, and it just kind of chills in the middle and swirls around, and then you scoop it out after a while. It stays all kind of perfectly together, and when you
The
cut it
thing in
open,
the little
it's
cup
just-
coming up is a soft-boiled egg. I'm the KY.
Oh yeah, soft boiled egg. Soft boiled eggs are great. That was a staple of my breakfast growing up.
Here goes.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Screw you, Paul. We'll wait
We're saying
until
S
the
tier
soft
for
boiled
poached
comes.
egg.
Poached egg is a pretty good approach to making an egg. I feel like if you're buying eggs and you're poaching them, you're putting those eggs to like
You're getting your money's
fullest.
worth.
Yeah, you're getting your money worth. Especially if you turn some of those eggs into a hollandaise sauce to put on top of those poached eggs. You maximize your return from those eggs. That's the whole point.
All right, our
Make
next
sure
one that made it to S tier is what tier is hard-boiled eggs. And you do have to know that we have deviled eggs, so do not include your deviled egg arguments and voting in this one. And for that reason, I'm going to say deviled eggs are kind of trash. Like they're not deviled eggs,
What?
hard-boiled
Soft-boiled
eggs.
egg?
Because if you just eat hard-boiled eggs by themselves, I think they're one of the worst ways you can prepare eggs. Personally, like just hard-boiled by itself, it's like a prison dish.
Yeah, I think the work into just into this simple thing, it's too much work for what it is. It's like I have to like take the shell out. There's no.
Oh
there's
yeah,
no-
peeling eggs sucks.
Yeah,
the cooking isn't so bad. It's definitely the peeling. I don't want to deal with peeling an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather crack it
That's
beforehand
true.
and then just eat that instead of trying
Yeah.
to
Plus, I
peel
feel like
it.
if you've made the egg hard, damn, S tier is fucking sweeping.
What
I
you
feel
guys
like
all
if
like,
you,
I'll put it in C tier.
I was gonna say B maybe,
I don't
but yeah, C. I feel like I'd go C because there's so many other ways to make your egg.
How about
way
this? If
better
all
than
these
this.
egg dishes were like all of these different eggs were on a table, how often are you picking up hard-boiled eggs first?
Yeah,
Like,
hard boiled. Are you saying
Like,
hard
if you have
boiled
a-
over
if you're at
fucking
a restaurant, how often do you order hard-boiled eggs? Like hard-boiled eggs is like there were no other options. I'm eating hard-boiled eggs. It's sad.
Yeah,
great
you're going
depression
hard
food.
boiled. Right now, you're voting hard boiled over basted. That's just like, come on,
come on.
that's nuts.
We have egg salad as well, by the way. So if egg salad is something, you're
Yeah,
interested in-
hard boiled is like I feel like hard boiled eggs is what like people who are into like gym gains are eating by like the fucking dozen each day. And it's just like it's more about the fuel side of it than it is about the
Mhm.
taste. You know,
I get this. They're saying they put them in salads. That is a good argument for hard-boiled
okay,
eggs.
that's
Like
yeah,
a
Yeah, like
hard-boiled
like
egg
a
on a fucking
Cobb
like
salad.
a Cobb salad with some bacon
Yeah.
and some fucking blue cheese. Fuck me up. Let's go.
I do feel like
Here we go.
raw
This is
eggs,
what I was
okay,
saying.
you know.
I told you it's prison
Yeah.
food. I don't even know if this is true, but this is 100% factually accurate. You get a hard-boiled egg in jail every day. I knew it. I didn't know
Yeah.
it, but I knew it.
That's
That's
probably
kinda
not right
easy.
now.
Prison food.
Yeah, not right now. Now that the egg prices are up, you only get a half one. Egg whites only now. No, I don't know. Hard boiled eggs. Prison food is a very good way to describe it. I feel
They made
like,
it to S tier. Prisoners are eating good, according to our audience. Okay, so now we
I'm
have
not worried
the
about
competitor.
prisoners
I think this is
getting
Max's preference. This is a soft-boiled egg, and this
Oh,
is one that
yes.
like I never prepare nor order nor try to eat. Like this is just one that's like
Well, don't forget about your ramens. Your ramen wants it. Like a companion soft boiled egg.
so that's when you usually eat it is in ramen.
Okay, so before Paul was being a jerk about me talking about my childhood, this is like a staple to my breakfast growing up. I would say like you'd have like bread, like cured meats like salami and like leberwurst and stuff like that, and then a hard or soft boiled egg, whatever you prefer. And I would go with the soft boiled egg. So you'd have like maybe a Kaiser roll, put some like let's say prosciutto or something like that on it, some onions, and then like, cut slices of the white and then drizzle of the soft boiled egg on top of that, and the rest of the egg you just eat with salt while you're eating that sandwich. It elevates that breakfast experience to S tier. I would say soft boiled eggs are going to be either an A or an S for me, and I'm going to go
So
S.
you take the yolk out of the egg and put it on something else when you eat a soft boiled
I'll
egg?
like drizzle it on stuff, but then I'm also like just spooning it sometimes. Like in the picture, I'll just take like how the picture is, cut the top of the egg off, and then add some salt and use a spoon and just eat that. And that's like a breakfast.
I don't believe it is soft boiled on the KY because it has to be cooked in the shell to be soft boiled. So if you're cracking an egg and then cooking it, it's no longer soft boiled. Soft boiled is when you're cooking it in the shell and it's only the yolk isn't cooked.
And ramen eggs are usually they're soft boiled and they're like marinated in like a soy sauce and mirin like based marinade.
Yeah. Like marinated over like 12 hours or something. Yeah, but those count as soft boiled because you soft boil them, then you like peel the shell.
Yeah, it's
and
still
then
like nice and gooey in the.
Yeah, but if you just crack your egg into your ramen, I feel like that counts more as a poached egg than a soft boiled egg. But I don't know. The soft boiled egg just on its own as a side with a little bit of salt, that's A or S tier for me. Like, oh shit, A tier's pulling away. I was hoping for S tier, but I'll take A.
People got different egg choices than me. To be honest, though, nothing that's been listed yet is my go-to for eggs. Like, I don't eat any of this shit.
Yeah, I like them raw. Is there such a thing as a raw egg? You should put a raw egg.
Have you seen Rocky?
Yeah, you and Kino just go fucking hard for your gym gains with your raw eggs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next one is this one's custard. Custard is like a dessert dish made out of egg. You can eat it by itself. You can freeze it and kind of turn it into ice cream, or you could make like a tart out of it, like a tart filled with custard. And we don't have any other options, so this is like if you like custard in any of those.
Yeah, custards are also like there's frozen custards that rival ice cream and taste amazing. There's custard in like donuts as it's filling sometimes. That fucking rocks. If it's not like a whipped cream base, you can have like a custard. It's just much more dense and thick.
This is a good
custard
call.
Is a pretty good way to.
We are not doing eggs besides chicken eggs. So if you like eating other animal eggs, those were not included on this list. That'll have to be a different list. But
yeah, the best type of egg. Caviar.
If we're going to talk about it though, caviar is fucking overrated. That shit is kind of gross.
Like you could just use caviar, or you could just get some salt to pretty much.
Yeah, you could fucking dump some fucking margarita salt in your seafood and see how that tastes.
D tier. Why is D tier pulling away for this one? Custard. Are you familiar with frozen custard?
I think custard's disgusting.
What the fuck is wrong
I'll
with
put
you
C
guys?
tier. I don't like custard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go C tier. I would have gone like B or A or like S even like for custard, but I feel like if I vote S, I'm throwing my vote away right now. I gotta help it get out of D tier. I'm gonna vote C. It's got the most other votes. There we go. At least we're tied. And since there's a B and an S vote, I feel like it's like eggs and sugar and lots of sugar.
Egg custard recipe.
It's bomb. I don't know what you could put it on cakes. You can
put in milk, eggs, sugar, salt, vanilla extract, and nutmeg is optional.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just like egg, sugar, and milk, basically.
And you can add different, like you can do instead of vanilla, you can do like a banana extract or something and get like a banana flavored custard.
Do like they put like custard in donuts too? Fucking
yeah,
gross.
they do. Donuts. There's ice creams that are custard.
You know what? I would adjust my vote because I have had some good custard and donuts and pastries.
There's really good custard.
No.
It's not. I feel like you're not like ruining your eggs by turning them into custard. So voting D tier is just you guys are spiteful.
It ended up in C tier, we'll say.
It's fucking
C tier. Okay. I mean, it's a little savage.
Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are one of my go-tos.
I feel like if hard-boiled eggs made it to S tier, deviled eggs deserve to be like right next to that. Right?
I think it's weird if you like hard-boiled eggs better than deviled eggs.
Right? It's just like a hard-boiled eggs with extra like ingredients.
Yeah, spices.
Spices, some bacon, maybe you got like a little bit of like chives on there. What bacon bits, mayonnaise and mustard.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes a little jalapeno, a little bacon. I mean, you can do so much with
Jalapeno and bacon is like the fucking. It's the key to making great.
Yeah.
Deviled eggs.
Also paprika. If you miss on that paprika, I feel like deviled eggs kind of suck. I don't know why. Like a
Yeah.
little splash of paprika like really adds that fucking extra.
That's all you need.
That bam that you need.
That oomph. Yeah, I feel like they're S tier. That's a good way. Like if you got some leftover eggs that you can't like finish, just make some deviled eggs. They always will be eaten. I feel like if you bring deviled eggs out at a party, they're gone pretty quickly too. So it's just a good all around. People like deviled eggs. You know, the only time deviled eggs suck is if you're at like a restaurant. Oh, like you order deviled eggs and it's like $6 and you get like 2
Why
eggs.
are you ordering
so,
deviled
like,
eggs?
we'll
I
have-
feel like that's your
Yeah,
fault
that's
for
why it
ordering
sucks.
deviled
Like
eggs at a
I
restaurant.
don't, because it's a fucking
So the
scam.
food doesn't suck. It's like
No, just the pricing of it is just whack, dude. Like they're charging like an arm and a leg. Once I
Well, with
find out how you
inflation,
make
it's probably
deviled eggs.
accurate now.
yeah.
Maybe inflation's catching up if those prices stay the same. But I don't know. I've been to like you get it at an appetizer at a bar or something, and it's just like you get like the equivalent of like 3 eggs for like $10. It's just a
Mhm.
mistake at a restaurant.
I think
It's
the
a
biggest
mistake.
problem with deviled eggs is they're too easy to eat and they're really bad for you. I can fucking house
fine.
like a half a plate of deviled eggs, and that's just probably like 4,000 calories. I'd
Have you
say
ever
my
seen, like-
biggest problem with deviled eggs, but
Yeah. Have you ever seen fried deviled eggs where you fry the egg white in like a batter and like panko crust?
What the
boy.
fuck?
no, that sounds good though.
Like, it's like next level.
That does sound.
Remember what I was
I mean,
looking
it's
at? I saw deep fried
go on.
egg was on the list of egg dishes yesterday when I was looking on Wikipedia. I was like, a deep fried egg, like somebody just breads and deep fries an entire
Mhm.
egg, which is kind of
Wait, do you throw it in there with the shell on it, or do you
No,
like?
Max, what?
Do
I
you like
think you
soft
hard
boil
boil
it
it.
first and then what?
I think you hard boil it and then you bread it and then you fry it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds kind of gross,
Boo.
to be honest.
That
but
sounds awful.
I didn't add it to the list because
Maybe you just like
I
crack it right into the
S tier.
frying oil. S tier is good for fucking deviled eggs. That's in my own S tier as well.
All right, so this is eggs in a basket, and we're
Oh,
gonna
this
open
is-
this up. Like, if you want to cook it in the middle of a bagel or whatever, we're gonna count that as this. This is just if you're cooking your egg in between bread of any sort.
This is a killer way to make it. It's just like a groundbreaking innovation for cooking your egg. I would say this is A or S tier, easy. If you never tried it, this is something that needs to make it onto your list of things to try.
Yeah, this is kind of like a egg sandwich, like an egg breakfast sandwich, which I think is one of the best ways to eat an egg. Just like make a breakfast sandwich, some cheese and some toast, or even on an English muffin. You know, kind of like a McDonald's breakfast. But I just lost my fucking train of thought. What I was saying about this.
I really like this way of egg.
Yeah,
think
I
this is-
don't know. I like this. Like, it's one of the best ways, and it's cooked instead of like cooking the egg and then tossing it on toast. You're just cooking it in the toast. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do any wrong with this. This shit rocks.
And it was Lord of the Rings themed at Denny's for a while, so that's the plus points for
Mm.
me. Big Lord of the
Hobbit,
Rings.
what's it
fan.
called? The Hobbit hole?
Yeah,
Or
the
whatever it's
Hobbit
called?
hole or something like that. It was bomb. That's like
Toad
the
in the
first time
hole.
I also had it, so I was just like, "Oh man, game changer, dude! Hobbits know how to cook eggs." Like,
I was just trying to.
inside bread.
You guys are misunderstanding me saying it's. I'm not saying it's like a McDonald's breakfast. I'm saying McDonald's like a McMuffin is a staple, and that's egg and bread. So I'm just saying like
okay.
breakfast sandwich is a classic, and this is an iteration of a classic. I was trying to compliment it. I wasn't trying to compare it to McDonald's eggs.
Like it's like yeah, I don't know. McDonald's breakfast sandwiches fuck, so I don't know why you're mad about that.
I like egg
They were-
McMuffins, so
yeah,
I
I do
also
too.
meant that as a
Like,
compliment. I was just trying to say
would
that
take
like
that as a compliment.
it's a staple is all I'm trying to say is like an egg sandwich is like the staple of breakfast meals, and this is just like a shortcut to making an egg sandwich.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't know.
sounds
What
like
did
you're
you vote for
fucking-
this one, Paul?
Oh, you know what? I haven't voted.
What would you
Mm.
vote?
I would say B. I don't know.
B. Wow.
Just as a very simple, like it's just like, I need a little more something.
Throw a slice of cheese and some hot sauce on it, and that's a fucking meal for me. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, no one said that after you've prepared it this way, you can't add like some salami and some cheese.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's. I think it's more. It's like presentation. I'm like, I don't need a hole in the fucking. Just
What are
cook the
you
eggs
ordering at
separately.
Waffle House? He said Waffle House cost me $80 for 4 omelets. Like, I've been to Waffle House. I didn't think you could
shit,
spend
dude.
$20 on a meal there.
He's
Like, I
got
thought
him
that was-
smothered, covered, and
Smothered, covered, tops.
Did that include like humans?
Graded.
Did you buy
Yeah.
people with that? Was that human trafficking? That seems like the price for that at Waffle House.
It was like the 420 special. It comes with like an ounce of weed.
We do have huevos rancheros on the KY, so there is not breakfast taco, but there is huevos rancheros.
Eggs and white bread. I don't know. Breakfast tacos.
I feel like that's scrambled. I feel like
Dude,
that's
breakfast
scrambled. Though.
burritos.
Like,
Some are not.
Yeah.
Some are not. Have you been to like what's that place called, Max? Here,
Homestay?
We had the breakfast homestay. Yeah, they're not all
Homestead's pretty
scrambled.
good. Okay, they're not
You
all
get an-
scrambled.
You get a nice a breakfast burrito, and it's runny.
A breakfast burrito I
Oh,
can get
boy.
into, but
Max,
like a breakfast,
taco is just the same.
it's too small. The proportions don't like work as well. It's too much like tortilla and not enough breakfast.
breakfast burritos are fucking bomb, but I'd say if you like breakfast burritos, just vote for scrambled eggs because that's normally what's in a breakfast burrito. And that's why I was saying like I couldn't add every dish with just adding an egg in it. So like if the egg isn't the main part of the dish, which like a breakfast burrito is just a burrito with eggs added. So like vote for the eggs they add to the breakfast burrito, not the breakfast burrito, you know? That's sort of how I like justify that in this dome of mine.
What's migas?
And Cesar saying you're making tacos wrong. If you have
Mhm.
too much tortilla.
I guess so. Paul, do you hear that? Paul's making the tacos. for
Wait, what
you.
tier did this end on? I wasn't looking.
Which one was that?
I don't know. The poll just went away for eggs in a basket. I think it was S tier though.
I know that was S tier. S tier, Air tier was coming up, but S tier got it.
All right, so this next one, it looks like a quiche, but this is not a quiche. This is a frittata, which I didn't know what a frittata was until yesterday when I looked this up. Which a frittata is essentially a quiche without a pie crust, is what I gathered from this. And I also learned I've made many frittatas in my life because I make like eggs like this where you can slice it like a pizza and they come out in like thick slices. So I mix it with milk and then cook it on like a low temperature and then it rises, which I thought I was just making like a version of an omelet, but I guess I've been making frittatas.
Gotcha. Yeah, because a frittata is Italian versus a quiche is French.
Difference is the crust though. There's no pie crust.
Yeah.
On this. This is egg only, and then the quiche has a pie crust.
Oh, okay.
So
this is just
I do
egg.
like the crust. I feel like the crust adds a little bit for the quiche. Plus, you get like those little cups sometimes, or they're like finger food.
Yeah,
I
good.
guess.
D tier. You guys are putting D tier for this. This is not that bad. I'm gonna put this in A tier. 3 people put D tier. Y'all are out of control. This is cooked the same way an omelet's cooked. You don't like omelets?
Sorry, dude.
Like a frittata and an
feel like-
omelet's practically the same thing. They're just prepared slightly differently. And I think omelets are the best way to prepare eggs.
I feel like the frittata goes in the trash, and the omelet is like S tier.
How though? They're like almost like the same exact thing. Like you can literally, it's like a slightly different texture. That's the only difference. Like one's folded over and one's cooked on low and like rises.
You know what? For me, it's that the fold over it maintains some of like the runny wetness of eggs, and I feel like
Ew.
frittatas just aren't that. What?
No,
What's
there's
wrong with
sometimes
it?
like no. I think if it's like no, I don't like like if it seems like it's supposed to be solid and I get runny, I get grossed out.
I don't like runny in
What,
my
like-
eggs.
What do you mean runny in your eggs? The yellow it needs to be runny.
No, I mean the white
Yeah,
part.
But like this is scrambled.
Yeah, but
when it's
scrambled, I don't like
scrambled,
runny
you
either.
add like
I want my
some
scramble to be
creme
fluffy. I want it to be fluffy, not wet. If my
a
scramble
little bit
wet, you
wet,
get it wrong.
like a little wet. You want to be able to sop it up with stuff, right?
I don't like my scramble being wet.
Like your
yeah.
omelet is gonna leave like a little bit of like
Stop talking,
yellowish liquid on the plate.
no,
Wait.
man, that's not how you cook an omelet.
Okay, I'm sorry. You guys are overcooking your omelets.
No, they're
Nah,
supposed
he
to be
made-
fluffy. They're not supposed to be like runny fucking.
You might be
omelets.
thinking of
What do you
like I think it's like Japanese omelets. Like they have them like they're like wet on the inside
With what?
with the egg.
So
Look up
there
a-
you go.
Look up
Then
a
I guess
go YouTube a Japanese omelet and you'll see how like they do it. Like
Japanese omelet. Do you think they do it differently than how I do it?
yes,
If we're both
100%.
getting wet in the inside, I feel like we're both nailing it.
I can't spell
No.
omelet.
It's right there though.
Let's
Just
see,
fast
Paul.
forward to it, and then like they cut it at the end, and it comes out super gooey.
Okay, so here we are.
You just gotta
Damn.
find the cross section.
My production managers whisper this is stressful off screen.
There you go.
Got it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
Ready?
高難度高。
Uh huh. Overcooked
go,
as
and
fuck, dude. That should have like opened and like a little
No.
bit of wetness should have came out. That's a little.
I've never heard anybody say that's how they want their eggs. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You want
What?
fucking liquid pouring out of your scramble?
And the eggs that I scrambled, I want them runny.
Yeah, I want them like creamy and runny. Maybe add a little bit of cream
That's
fraiche
gross,
or
dude.
something so they stay a
Nope.
little bit like.
The cream fraiche is separate. Like you're talking about.
Yeah,
we're
it's
talking about
but it's separate. But you scramble it into the eggs. God, where's Burst? He'd back me up on this. I think.
I don't know how you guys voted this into D tier. This is like one of the best preparations of eggs. Disagree with you guys hard. You're fucking putting hard-boiled eggs, the fucking prison food in S tier, and you put a frittata, which is delicious in D tier.
Yeah.
Fuck, y'all should go to prison. You all deserve to go to jail to eat your fucking.
At least you'll eat well.
Barnes is right here. Runny eggs. What's wrong with you? You know what?
What's wrong
That's
with-
gonna be a separate vote. Let's just do that right now. Do you like your? How do you want to word this, Max? So we don't get your poll wrong. Should your scrambled eggs be runny? Like what? How do you want to say this?
Yeah, should they be like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess runny. We know what we're talking about. I'm not saying like they have fucking clear white liquid flowing out like uncooked egg. I'm saying like there's still a little bit of like that, runny yolk texture to your scrambled eggs. Yes.
All right, we're doing the poll. This is the audience will decide if Max is crazy or not. Should your
Yeah,
scrambled
and if
eggs be runny?
And if Max loses, he'll never be on the stream again.
What's that about, dude? You like your scrambled eggs? How do you like them? Dry as fuck, like that video where you cut it open, it just like didn't change shape.
Those
Like I
look
would have wanted that thing to like look up like Gordon Ramsay making that same thing, and he'd fucking cut it open, and it would be like wet and fucking.
I'm gonna
reflecting the
YouTube
light.
Gordon Ramsay making. What do you want? An omelet? I don't. Think it's
Like, yeah,
making-
like that omelet that you cut
Yeah.
open. Is that what it's called?
No, that's omelet that you cut open. Yeah, I think that's the French word for it.
Oh my god, everyone's voting D tier. You
It's-
guys are just trying to get a rise out of me. It's not gonna work.
Look at that. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Gordon Ramsay, show me fucking the money shot of this dish.
Incredible flavor. Now, for the magic.
Wow, dude. Look at that. It's so runny, dude.
Not
From
that
there,
runny, yeah. I'm a
lightly
little
season that,
concerned here.
and then get your lemon and zest that inside.
I mean, he's
Now,
probably
mascarpone and cheese. I'm
no,
telling
no.
you,
He's not
gives
making the kind that you
omelet.
cut open. Paul.
the most amazing.
Any
Over.
kind. It's an
That
omelet.
side there.
Okay, well let's take a look
and
here.
the
Let's
bottom
see.
over, and lock in all that beautiful flavor. Roll it to the end. Don't worry, you're not going to spill it. Get your plate and literally fold it over.
Looks pretty
there
fucking
we have
solid.
The most amazing Maine lobster omelette, finished with a touch
Maine
of mascarpone
lobster.
cheese to give that nice richness in the center.
He's not gonna. Okay, yeah. He's cutting it open. I mean,
I don't think the
this
juice
is
is coming from the eggs though. That juice is from all the
Now,
shit
if you
inside of
want
like it's
that
egg.
recipe,
That's a
leave them
pretty wet
below. And
omelet.
If you missed Uncharted,
Oh,
then
shut
please.
up.
I'm
watch
talking about the fucking one that we cut open, like the one that we saw that video of. That was way overcooked for my taste. I would have liked it, like where if it cuts open, it should like
Adequate math
spill
says
juice
even
out.
that amount of juice is too much.
Oh my god, you
And that's
guys
juice from the lobster. That's not from the fucking eggs.
the corn kid would agree with me. He likes the juice. So
8 people said D tier. Nobody wants runny eggs except Max. 2
yeah,
people said
yes,
S and A tier. So
Yeah,
Max
well,
and one other person go enjoy their runny eggs together.
One
Two
person Max
other
loves
people.
salmonella.
oh my god.
All right,
Whatever.
now is our next one.
love
This is an
games, dude.
omelet. You know,
How you
I'm gonna
spell
come to
omelet?
fucking bat. If it wasn't for Tata, omelet to me is S tier. Omelet is the best way you can prepare eggs. Like omelets are fucking delicious. It's eggs with like cheese and meat and fucking veggies
should
in
try
there.
it.
Just a better version of eggs. Why would you not like an omelet?
That's true. Omelets are pretty good, especially when they're runny still. A little bit more so than that Gordon Ramsay one. Although that one did look pretty damn good. It felt like the egg layer in that omelet was pretty thin compared to like the filling though. But yeah, omelets are gonna be like S tier. That's a breakfast of champions.
I think it's the best way to eat eggs, just hands down.
Which way is this?
Omelet.
I'm not.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna disagree. I think an omelet's just it's fine. It just seems like
It's like a more difficult scramble to make. Like
yeah.
it's like if you fuck up your omelet, you can just be like fuck it and just like scramble.
Turn
and
into a
you still
scramble.
got it.
That's true.
Yeah. So
You're
it's
talking
like-
about not being able to cook properly. What does that have to do with the
Yeah,
dish?
yeah, I'm
Just
saying
because
if
you
you
can't cook
can't-
doesn't mean an omelet's bad.
I mean, that might be a benefit for the omelet. So it's like if you fuck it up, you really don't fuck it up that bad. You just
well,
end
then
up
it's
with
a scramble. It's not an omelet anymore. That's a different dish. But that still has nothing to do with an omelet being good. That just means you can't cook an omelet properly.
I don't know. Gordon Ramsay, where's he at? He'd let me get away with it. He'd be like, "This is good, Max," because it's so runny.
I don't know. I think Gordon Ramsay's pretty critical when people cook things incorrectly. From my experience of watching his television shows, he's usually not very forgiving about people fucking up.
I'll be like, "This is a deconstructed take on an omelet, where it's not. It's just a scramble now."
I'll play my favorite Gordon Ramsay clip.
It's fucking raw.
I am making baked macaroni and cheese with a major twist.
And what's the twist?
Breast milk.
No.
That was
That's
so
not-
fucking staged for that shot, though.
It's
There's
so
no way
gross.
they're
Like,
like-
who makes mac and cheese with breast milk without telling someone?
I am making baked macaroni and cheese with a major twist.
And what's the twist?
Breast milk.
Is there a song? Because that just sounds like that could be a great start to a song. Breast milk. Do.
I don't know if that's
Breast
been edited
milk.
into a song.
That's a banger, dude.
S tier.
Club
Okay,
banger.
I'm no longer upset at our audience. You voted my favorite thing into S tier, so I'll partially forgive you for the frittata, even though putting the frittata in D tier is
Yeah,
not fair.
even the fucking hard-boiled eggs are up there with it.
All right, so now we
With,
got this. This is becoming the nuance game. The next four are we got sunny side
Fried
up,
egg.
we got over easy, we got over medium, and over hard. So these are the four different iterations of a hard or a fried egg, and I will explain to you what the differences are as we vote for them. This first one is sunny side up. And sunny side up means it's cooked without flipping. You do not ever flip the egg over. It's fried, it's put into oil, and you just cook it until it's done from the bottom up, and then the top of the egg is still runny.
Do you fucking get it?
This, if you get your egg sunny side up, you will almost certainly have some of that crispiness on the bottom. And for those reasons, I would go for over
For those
easy.
reasons,
or over
for those
medium.
reasons, I'm out.
Yeah.
You
so
know, I
usually
didn't
I
know-
will not order my.
I didn't know that basted was an option. I might try that next time if I can order that at a restaurant, because I do like sunny side up, but I feel like if you cook the top with some butter, that would just be like
Yeah, it
better.
crushes it. I would say sunny side up. I'm not ordering just because I've had it at restaurants too many times where there's still too much of the like clear white egg white part uncooked because I don't know, sunny side up. It just doesn't. I'm gonna say B tier for this one for me. Like
I like sunny side up eggs. I don't
usually,
know.
what I'll do is I'll say over medium just to make sure that you cook that fucking white stuff down. Because like I said, I feel like people at like breakfast places tend to undercook their eggs for sunny side up. In my experience, and I guess I stopped ordering eggs sunny side up years and years ago. So
I do feel like I cook sunny side up
eggs.
eggs and I can get most of the white off the top. I usually you cover the top so the heat is cooking from both sides. I feel like you can cook the sunny side up and not have a bunch of gross
Yeah,
shit.
but when you're at like a breakfast place and they don't have like the cover, they're just like doing it on an open like stove thing. I've gotten eggs
Yeah,
that are
that's-
just like not great.
true.
Like, that's why it's over easy or over medium at least.
But I cook sunny side up eggs more than I cook over easy or over medium or over hard. Like when I cook my own eggs, I'm almost
Yeah.
never flipping them. Like
Oh, me
Flip
neither.
eggs.
I'm gonna break them if I try to flip them.
same.
That's-
That's why I just like.
Yeah, and once you break them, it's like you're getting basically a well done egg, and that sucks. I want that egg yolk. to be
Mhm.
Breaking the yolk
Yeah.
is like the fucking worst thing that can happen while cooking an egg. It's
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
worst.
for sure. And that's like I don't know, but sunny side up is just it's too risky for me. It's gonna be a B vote.
I
for
think
me.
we should do a poll where like someone likes their like a hard egg, not runny. I'm like, because that is the most disgusting thing like you could possibly do.
I mean that's
What?
that's coming up. That's the well done fried egg.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
coming up.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so fucking
over
gross.
hard
You can
means
do that shit
you cook it on one side and then you flip it over until both sides are cooked. Like there's no
until
runniness.
it's, until
to
it's
it.
ruined. Yeah, you flip it.
It's
until
basically like a
fucking
scrambled
ruined.
egg, but you didn't scramble it. You just like left it as the original thing. All right, it looks like B tier 1. I'm fine with that. This is the pretty like
B tier
standard
is
egg.
definitely yeah. That's what I voted. I'm glad that one. That's just like I don't know. It's too risky, and if it's done well, it has the crispiness that I don't like. I don't know.
I
That's
guess if I would have gone back, I would have pitched this as This is the egg you put on everything, though. Like if I'm gonna throw an egg on my
Yeah.
macaroni, if I'm gonna throw an egg on my pasta, it's usually the sunny side up egg. It's usually not an over easy egg, and for that reason, I feel like I should have voted it into like a little higher tier because like sunny side up is the egg you put on every dish that you eat with an egg on it, pretty much.
Yeah, I would still go basted.
But if
for,
you're eating
like,
it
a
by
burger.
itself, I would rate it lower. But I wasn't thinking about the utility argument. All right,
Over
but we already
over
passed
easy is
that.
still what I'd do that on a burger. I'd go over easy egg on a burger.
Okay, well, what tier is
That's-
over easy is next?
Over easy, if it's done right, I feel like over easy is A or S tier. But I still will say over medium just to be safe, because I feel like people are a little bit too generous with, or too stingy with, I guess, what they consider fully cooked.
Over easy also, just the science behind it is this is a fried egg, but it is flipped. So to cook like the white stuff around the runny egg, you flip it at the very end until that salt solidifies, and then you serve it before you cook any of the yolk. So you're not trying to cook the yellow part, but you are trying to cook the white part on top of the egg.
Yeah, it's also impressive skill to be able to just flip your egg and not break it. So
Yeah,
for
agreed.
the I feel like
Go
that
ahead.
gives it a little bit higher tier for me. I was gonna say A tier, but I'll say S tier just because the flip is such an impressive thing to pull off.
Damn, everybody's saying S tier. I'm gonna put A tier. I just feel like this is a solid egg.
This is also what I would order if I was gonna have breakfast, and they're like, "How do you like your eggs? Over easy or over medium?" But
I think over
I used
medium
to always
is the way
order
to go.
scrambled eggs when I
Over
went
easy
out.
is like where you might get that like weird like white still
Right.
around.
that's what I was saying. That's why I still would go over medium over easy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sometimes over mediums, the risk is that they cook it too long, and then your yolks aren't as
I
runny.
do
as
feel
you
like
want.
though, like this should be based on cooking it properly. Like you
Yeah,
shouldn't be like pizza sucks because I ordered it from a fucking like from a gas station. So like that is how I'm judging pizzas. Like you should judge it based on a properly cooked over easy egg, not like I ordered this and
Yeah.
they gave me the wrong cooking. Like that's somebody fucking up the cook, not like the actual product.
that's true. I voted S tier for easy over easy just because that is like the well done, like a properly done over easy egg is the ultimate egg, and that's the one I want on my burger and on my like mac and cheese if I'm eating mac and cheese. But yeah, that's
Looks
the
like
one.
S tier's it's firmly in it.
Firmly gonna take it. I feel like that's fair.
All right, so next we have
Let's
over
go.
medium, which over medium, same thing. You flip it, but on an over medium, the yolk is partially cooked. So your yolk will be runny, but there'll also be firm chunks of yellow. That's what an over medium is. Over medium is bottom cooked, then you flip it, and it's partially runny, partially solid for the yellow part.
This one I would say
the
A
old Missy
tier. then.
Elliott.
Why? What's Missy Elliott?
You flip it and reverse it.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Got
Let's catch up.
yeah. Sorry, couldn't keep up with that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say A tier for this one. I feel like over medium. Let me update the banner.
I'm the KY says, why are y'all putting eggs on mac and cheese? It's just like
Oh my
Like-
gosh.
carbonara style, like when you put eggs, crack an egg into a pasta while it's cooking. It's good. You
It's
can do
so
the same thing
good.
with mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you not putting eggs in mac and cheese?
It's so good.
I don't normally put
Chris.
eggs in mac and cheese though, if I'm gonna be honest. I try not like same with like bacon and stuff. Mac and cheese is just already so heavy and so bad for you that I try not to like add additional bad for you shit into it.
Fuck me up. Fuck me up.
But I have in the past. One time I made mac and cheese with bacon grease, and that was some of the best food I've ever had. But I was just like, I'm gonna fucking die if I keep eating like this. So I can feel my arteries clogging with every like cooking bacon, using the bacon grease, and then using that in the macaroni and cheese, like the bacon grease and the bacon, was so fucking good.
I don't know. What else are you putting fried eggs on too? Like burgers for sure, mac and cheese definitely. I feel like there's so many other options that I just can't think of anything else that I'm putting them on.
You can put them in some like ramen style stuff too, right? Aren't there eggs in some like Asian soup dishes?
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually like soft boiled eggs, not like fried eggs, right?
I think I've seen a
I
fried
guess
egg
like
in
a
soup.
bimbap bowl or whatever would have it on there. Like a
Yeah.
What else?
I also agree, Barnes. It's more of a health reason why I don't do that, not because I think bacon is bad in
Okay.
mac and cheese.
If you're watching what you eat for health reasons, maybe
Like-
stop.
I mean, for me and you
Just
never
up and
exercise
down.
or do anything healthy. You gotta watch a little bit what you eat. Or I'd have to exercise. Fuck that. I'm not going outside, so I'm just gonna eat less.
Exercise is a myth, dude. You should just stop that too.
We're
I
gonna
don't
be hated
believe
by
in it,
them.
man.
Oh,
And I
what
don't
tier
see-
did this end up in? I didn't see it. It was S
that
though,
was
right? Or no?
A tier.
Oh wait, it's still there. A tier.
Yeah, it's A tier.
That was actually close to S.
I'd
I agree with
voted
that
A
though.
tier
I think
for
a
this
soft
one.
build's better than a medium. Not
Yeah,
soft
yeah.
build.
Over
medium,
easy.
Over easy.
If it's done right, over easy is kind of what I want. Almost always.
All right, this is over hard. I sort of think over hard is an abomination. I feel like over hard is
This is-
literally you fucked up
up.
cooking one of the
Yeah.
other two. Like who orders an over hard, but in case it's your favorite, like I don't want to.
I'm curious if it is
you for your
anyone,
egg
like if
taste.
there's any psychopaths out there who are ordering over hard. This is a D tier. Like this is, toss that one away. Maybe give this one to Marcy. Try to make another one and see if you can get it to go over.
I also just feel like over hard sounds wrong. It's just like
Yeah.
the combination of those words doesn't sound right. Like this is
Yeah,
also
this
like
one
this is the
is-
type of thing where somebody orders this. I feel like I think less of them as a person. If I'm gonna be honest, like if you're at a really nice steakhouse and someone's just like, I want a well done steak. It's like
Fucking
I lose
dead
a little
meat.
respect for you as a person for just being like, the fuck are you doing? Order like, or if you like go to a steakhouse and dump ketchup on your steak, like it's like I feel like this is like that much of a food crime. Like if you're gonna cook an over hard egg, it's just like I don't just get scrambled at that point. Just scrambled is over hard, but like you meant to do it from intentionally instead of fucking up an over easy egg.
This is a faux pas for sure. Food faux pas. I would say you fucked up. If your egg turned out over hard, you fucked up. Like you
I don't
didn't
know.
order that.
And the KY says I want all of the egg stuff stuck to the pan. Is that an argument for over
What?
hard?
What?
I don't know
Wait,
if that's
you
an
want-
argument
hold
for
on.
over hard.
What does that mean?
You know, like
You
when you
want-
cook, you get like the crispy bits that stick to the pan. You can,
Yeah,
like, scrape them off afterwards.
So you want to burn your thing to a crisp. You want an egg crisp.
He wants to make a Cajun, as my dad would call it.
hey man, can we put the suicide hotline on this chat just so?
Do we need
so
to
just some therapy.
to put you on suicide watch for a little while
What
here?
does that mean?
Burning your eggs to a crisp just so you can feel something.
Kino says the stream is
As
causing
a-
eggs to double in price again. We're hyping the egg market right now, everybody. So we're,
He's like,
we're gonna get sued by Big Egg or something, you know.
He's like, I want to crisp it up so I can just feel something while they scrape the inside of my throat when I swallow them.
Yeah.
I actually don't disagree with IMKY. When I make scrambled eggs and there's like the crispy bits, I do scrape it onto my plate. Like I like the crispy bits, but I also
Egg
don't like.
crisps.
I don't like
the-
intentionally go for it.
But it's like the byproduct of cooking an egg that you scrape into the fucking garbage disposal.
That's what I'm saying. I don't scrape in the garbage disposal. I scrape it like I use a spatula. I scrape it onto my plate. I like the shavings on top. So I get what IMKY saying. I don't disagree with that, but I wouldn't say that's like my favorite part of eating eggs. It's just that's also partially because I'm frugal and I don't like wasting stuff. Like I am the garbage disposal. Put that shit in my belly. It's a better use of my money.
Over hard
D
is just,
tier.
that's
I feel
where
like that's
that belongs.
accurate.
Yeah.
Frittata shouldn't be a D tier, but over hard should
It's
be.
offensive to frittata to have to share that with
But this one I would
overhead egg.
say could maybe be in D tier as well. What tier is a pickled egg?
I've
this
only
is
ever
like-
seen
a
these. I've never
pickled
tried
egg.
them.
I
They're like a
already
gas-
think
they're like a
hard-boiled
gas
eggs are one of the
station
worst
food.
ways to eat an egg. Throwing a hard-boiled egg in pickle is just like you're not making it better, but I don't know. I also don't know if I've ever tried one. Like these are always in bars and they look like they've been there for like 15 years and like
yeah.
some bartenders putting their gross ass hands into the pickle
They're
juice.
fucking
just, like,
reaching into the brine.
like-
yeah. Ugh.
I don't know.
I don't
They
know.
gross me out in theory, but I will say I've never actually had one in practice, so I could be wrong and maybe they're delicious. Mountain Dew
pickled
says
in
pickled eggs are
the-
great.
Pickled in the hand juice of hundreds of former pickled egg eaters.
Mhm.
I don't know, dude.
I do like
I'm gonna
pickled
say,
things. I like pickles. I like kimchi. I like sauerkraut. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I would like this. And I'm just being a little wuss.
yeah,
by
you know,
not
all
trying.
those things are crispy, and then an egg is like soft. I don't know if I want that same pickled briny flavor with a soft egg consistency. I feel like that's a really weird combination. But I also
Yeah.
haven't tried it.
Yeah, I remember like I mean this is like there's that thing in high school where like you would put like you would put like a egg and vinegar and then you put it in maple syrup or something. It would change the consistency and you put it in the shell. And then at the end of like they're like, hey, if you can get extra credit if you like eat it.
Oh, I remember
And
that. I ate that.
and I just
ate
like
it.
ruined any kind of taste of like that kind of egg for me. It's just I don't think
That
I can eat
egg
pickled
just
egg.
Did they
tasted like
watch you
maple
eat it?
syrup.
Like, did you have to eat it in front of the class, or could you just say?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you could eat it.
In
You had
front
to
of
eat it in
it
front of the
was in
class,
front
and
of the class, yeah.
the guy had buckets because he knew people would
It
throw
was
up.
pretty gross. It's
What a weird
like,
fucking thing to give people extra credit for.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you want to fucking like be my new Jackass crew? I'm gonna be filming this shit and putting it on YouTube. Like, thanks for the extra credit, you guys.
I needed the extra credit, so I ate the shit out of that egg. It's gross. I almost threw up.
Just seems like a weird way to like for the teacher to entertain themselves in the class. Or like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking make you suffer for my entertainment and grade you positively for it. But that's the U.S. education system, folks.
Yeah, hey, I passed that class, baby. I kept it down. I kept
All
it
to
down.
do is
I was
eat
like,
gross shit. I'd pass every class. I graded it.
it tasted like the egg tasted like fucking maple syrup though, so it wasn't like the worst. It's just that consistency because it was like, I don't know. It was the shell was gone, but it still had like the like that sack or whatever around it, and it was a little like shriveled up after the osmosis experiment was finished with it. So like a lot of the water was out of it, and then like just biting into that thing, it would like not pop right away. So it's like this like balloon in your mouth that like wouldn't pop, and then when it did, it was just like intense maple syrup
Sounds
egg flavor.
disgusting.
It was very gross.
So this next one's gonna be quiche.
I earned that credit.
And Max, if you need to know how to spell this, it is Quiche. Quiche.
Well, I couldn't hear you over Paul's laughter because he's a jerk.
Quiche.
Yeah. That's so funny to you, Paul. Spell raspberry.
Should we make a Neon Space spelling bee? We'll probably all be so bad. It's gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah, we should do a spelling bee.
Yeah,
I think
right.
Mark would win.
I think he would too. It would be great if he didn't, though. If we somehow rig it so he gets like absurdly hard words, and we get like, you know, like stop.
Max gets like cat, and he has like onomatopoeia as his word.
Yeah.
We will notice though that Paul did not spell the word I asked him to spell to prove he could spell, and now he's had so much time that he's already looked it up, so we can't trust anyone spelling it now anymore because
raspberry just has a P in it. That's the trick. It's raspberry.
Yeah.
Well, that's what would have fucked Paul up, but this is why he had to look it up. And we all know
you're like,
huh?
I'm also not gonna lie. I spelled quiche wrong last night, which is why I said it. I spelled it Kish. I was trying to like. I couldn't even. I was so off on Google. I couldn't even say it. They're like, "Are you talking about like Kish, this person's last name?" I was like, "No, I'm trying to spell quiche, and I'm stoned as balls at 2 a.m. So, you know."
The Google's like, "What are you talking about?"
As fun as it is to make fun of Max, I'm an idiot too. So.
All right, I guess I'd submit to a spelling bee. I definitely would lose.
People are voting D tier. What do you all have against like quiches and frittatas and stuff? Is that really that universally hated of a dish? It's like egg with like ham and cheese and like good shit in there.
Yeah, like
we eat quiches every Christmas. My stepmom makes us a quiche every Christmas morning. It's like part of my Christmas ritual. And I love quiches. They're great. They're like little egg pies.
Mm-hmm.
I voted A tier. I like quiches too.
Have someone sound off. Someone sound off and have your dislike for quiche. I don't dislike quiche, but I'm not like, oh, I gotta have quiche.
Yeah,
A tier. I'll take it.
For me, it's like a finger food at like a cocktail party or something. You know, it's not like something I'm making for myself.
Yeah,
we eat it like while opening presents. Oops, I just typed slash pull.
Yeah, mini quiches. There you go.
We eat quiche, and then my parents also always do mimosas for Christmas breakfast. Like Christmas breakfast, when we wake up, there's always quiche and then champagne and orange juice ready. The next one's going to be huevos rancheros, and this is just going to apply to anytime you cook eggs with salsa. So there's other versions of like Mexican egg dishes that are like huevos, different word than rancheros for like different salsas and preparations. But essentially, this is anytime you're cooking eggs in salsa.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can spell huevos.
I like huevos rancheros. Like this is the meal I order at Mexican restaurants occasionally. Like sometimes I'll just be like, yeah, like I feel like this is a great hangover dish. I don't drink anymore, but like if you're really hungover, like the grease from a huevos rancheros, like it's a nice fucking hangover dish. If you've been drinking heavily the night before, had too much tequila, wake up and just fill your gut full of some fucking grease.
All right, Paul, how do I spell huevos?
Hueves. Oh no, so that's wrong.
Wow.
OS. Huevos.
I think I spelled it right.
HUVOS?
HUEVOS. Are you trying to get me, Max? We should do a spelling bee. Just
I feel like I did get you, bitch. You got that wrong.
I don't know if you asked this before I explained it. Huevos rancheros, or Comas, but huevos rancheros is just, it's like a Mexican egg dish. You cook eggs in.
It's egg nachos.
Why is Gordon Ramsay the top one? I want a Mexican dude cooking huevos rancheros. I don't want some fucking
huevos rancheros.
Here we go. Cocina Mexicana. This is that's not the right type though.
I'm going to B word.
Zapateros.
This is not something I usually eat.
This is huevos
unos huevitos rancheros a mi estilo.
Okay.
Después de ponerle el aceite, le vamos a poner una cucharada de margarina.
Damn.
Ahora.
By the way, this is who I want to see cooking huevos rancheros. I don't want to see Gordon Ramsay fucking talking in a British accent. I want to not understand it because I can't speak Spanish well enough, and this is authentic.
Did you see that one? There was like a big controversy of like the Great British Bake Off, where like they all tried to cook Mexican food and it all looked just fucking awful.
No,
you should look up clips of that. And I think
awesome.
like the guy from the Mighty Boosh was there too judging, and they're all like wearing like sombreros and shit. It was so funny.
Oh man!
So here it is. You're making your salsa. You cook all the salsa. They're using what is that, an emulsifier or whatever? The fucking like thing that makes purees.
Yeah. The blender.
Damn, you need like.
And then you cook the egg inside of that. So this is cooking eggs in salsa. That's what huevos rancheros is. It's also popularly served on like either tortillas or tostadas, and it's usually served with rice and beans on the side.
Yep.
Yeah. You'd pour all of this over nachos and then have breakfast nachos, baby. It's super good.
You know, good chilaquiles with like an egg on top too.
It was S and B tied, so it'll go in A tier. But this is good choice, everybody. I probably would have put this in A myself. So
okay, I voted B just because I'm not often getting it.
You know, this one. Problem for me is I don't usually go to Mexican restaurants for breakfast, but
yeah,
it is a great breakfast dish. What tier is a? This is an egg salad. Egg salad for me is D tier. I can't.
Egg salad, yeah.
Egg salad sandwich is also fucking gross. Like egg salad is. I put this up there with a hard-boiled egg. Is like this is just prison food. Like if you're in a cafeteria and like just getting like mass-produced food, like that's when you're getting egg salad.
Yeah, egg salad is not something. I don't know, that it feels like picnic food, or like it's like potluck food that somebody else brought, and now you're like, motherfucker, they're gonna eat the stuff I brought, but like they brought trash.
I'm just not a fan of like any of those kind of like mayo-y. Like I don't like coleslaw. I don't like potato salad. I don't like macaroni salad. I don't like.
Damn, you're just hating on everything.
Salad.
What about potato salad?
Nah, that's just pretty gross.
Jeez. So all
those cold side dishes I think are just like the worst parts of like barbecue, and I don't know. Not for me.
Yeah.
We got a hater.
Just think of the other barbecue sides you can get. Like coleslaw is bullshit. You can get like mac and cheese. You can get mashed potatoes. Even like corn, I'd rather have as a side. Like I don't know. I just feel like there's so many better sides than like a fucking egg salad. Like egg salad.
Yeah.
Again, it's like
smashed up deviled eggs. Yeah, KY's right.
What do we think? I think what are the things that are going to be like taken out of like the deli rotation at grocery stores? Or just like
it's
out of
probably
like,
the best argument I've seen against that because I love deviled eggs.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
it's easier to like.
It's like you ruined it by smashing them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also because you're not smashing the white part in a deviled egg.
Yeah.
And you are smashing a white part in because the smashed part of a deviled egg is only the yellow, whereas you're smashing everything and I think it's the white part I don't like mashed, but if we're going to get real into the nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know though. I feel like I would not miss egg salad if it was removed from the grocery store deli aisle rotation of available salads. You know?
Yeah.
Like
that's just
potato salad, macaroni salad.
Egg salad just reminds me. It's like a sandwich you buy in a gas station. Like that's what egg salad.
It's like the sandwich that comes out of a fucking vending machine, but the vending machine is like all mechanical. You know, like When you drop your coins in, it's like you pull like a lever and like a
And
fucking.
you're like,
I-
how
I
often
don't
do they
think-
stock this thing? Is this been
Yeah.
sitting in here for like 2 months?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
trust anything like that.
All right, egg salad made it the D. I think that's accurate. Besides frittata, I'm pretty happy with their D tier. Pickled eggs, egg salad, over
Yeah,
hard.
those are D
That's
tier
old
eggs.
trash.
That's like you should have just eaten them raw and gotten the gains.
All right, we're coming to our last three. We got a couple wild cards here at the end. This one is not a wild card. This is
Scrambled?
scrambled eggs, and I do think scrambled eggs. I think I like an omelet better, but also I don't think you can really fuck up a scramble. Like a scramble is basically like
A
an
scramble
omelet. with just-
is a scramble is what bails you out when you do fuck up a different egg dish. Like if you fuck up making your like fried egg or your omelet or whatever you're making, like just scramble it and you'll still be all right.
I love a scramble. I love like when you're staying at a hotel and they have the free breakfast, the continental breakfast, and sometimes they'll have like the fucking scrambled egg station or the omelet station, and some dude just like is fresh chopping up different meats and throwing them in the scramble for you. Like,
Yeah. Or you could get like just the cheese, like cheese on top of a scramble to have like the little like stringiness of like melted cheese all throughout. I feel like it's outside of S tier for me, but I'm gonna have A tier. I really like a scramble too, and the fact that it's always there, ready to bail me out if I fuck up my egg dish, is just another like comforting point.
this is also how I most often cook my own eggs. I like whipping the eggs in a bowl and then adding milk for a little bit of fluff, and then I cook it on low temps. Then I usually add in some like whatever cheese or olives or whatever you're trying to put in your scramble. But
bacon bits, jalapeno chunks. That's all good. Yeah, and then you could like make it a little bed of like or scramble eggs with like chorizo. Oof, that's bomb as fuck. Chorizo con huevos.
that does sound good.
That's another.
But we
good
didn't add
combination.
eggnog. That's an interesting.
Eggnog. I don't know.
I'm not a fan of
You
eggnog.
might as well just drink a like milkshake.
I feel like milkshakes are
Might
better
as
than
well.
eggnog, personally.
Way better. Yeah, and it's like the same amount of calories. And I don't know. Eggnog is just like if you want a hangover tomorrow, eggnog. It's basically like
Without
sugar.
alcohol or with alcohol? Just
I
give you a
mean, it's
hangover.
isn't it usually with alcohol?
People drink
I guess
eggnog
maybe.
without alcohol.
What?
That's-
Oh my god.
It's eggnog and alcohol is a beverage that people make, but eggnog is
Is-
its own thing without alcohol,
I thought
right?
eggnog was
Am I
just,
crazy?
Like,
Do people only drink with alcohol? I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought it
No,
was like-
there's like liquorless.
I feel like it's a
eggnog.
virgin eggnog. That's like saying though that's like a Shirley Temple is like or whatever, like, let's see, like an old fashioned. It's like, yeah, you could get a virgin old fashioned, probably, maybe. I don't know. what the
Eggnog
fuck
is
that
for
would be.
kids too, according to Inadequate Math. Yeah, I was gonna say like kids.
Okay,
drink
it's
eggnog all the time.
I would just be wrong.
grow
Okay,
up
I just
drinking
thought it was an alcohol drink.
People also drink milk, and I don't. So I mean, it's just like
Yeah.
I don't drink large 8-ounce glasses of milk on the reg,
Yeah.
but some people really do, and those people are probably the same people that like eggnog.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Reminds me of, like,
you
that-
grow big and strong bones.
There's that scene in Napoleon Dynamite where like he's like working with the chicken farmers and they just start cracking eggs and it looks like orange juice and they just mix it and it's all just egg. Just egg drink. That's what
Yeah, it's like the
eggnog is.
lunch. It's like a white toast and just like a pitcher full of like raw egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make
All right,
yourself a big
everybody.
quesadilla.
This is one of our wild horses
tier,
or
come
dark
on.
horses
I guess
that I think might do better than I thought it would do. But this is egg drop soup, and I feel like this is one of the more like, is this dish you can't make without eggs? Egg drop soup without eggs is not a dish. Like egg is such an integral part of the dish, but it's also like when you think of egg dishes, you're not really thinking about egg drop soup. But I don't know. Every time I go to a Chinese restaurant, like I love me some egg drop soup.
I also like it, but I feel like I'm usually going with hot and sour soup over egg drop just because that's what Paul likes better. And we're usually sharing the soup. So egg drop soup is like an added treat for like if we're eating somewhere where they do like, oh, each thing comes with its own little personal soup. I'll go with egg drop soup sometimes.
I sometimes
But-
buy milk in a gallon. It depends on how much I'm going to use it. I have a hard time drinking a gallon of milk before it goes bad, though. Like I usually have to
Yeah.
like.
It's so hard.
I usually have to get
That's a
like cold
lot.
cereal and eat cold cereal as like one of my
You know,
meals.
I'll be
to-
honest, it's like, big corporate. They don't make stuff for like individuals. It's like hungry meals and that's it. Like
What? Oh,
everything else
for
is like everything else
if you-
everything else is sold for a family.
Yeah, that's true. It's like we
What do
don't
you-
have.
Paul, what do you
like-
think about egg drop soup? Are you a fan?
It's
If you go
fine.
to a Chinese restaurant, is that one of your orders?
No, hot and sour.
Hot and
Hot and
yeah.
sour. Hot and sour
sour's-
gang.
I really like egg drop soup.
That's
though. I put it
Jackie.
in
My
A tier.
stepmom always likes hot and sour, and then the rest of our family likes egg drop.
Hmm.
Hot and sour is really fucking good.
Yeah.
I just like
Although
egg
I
drop.
also
I
really
feel like
like
it's
egg
such
drop.
a unique, like nothing is like egg drop soup. It's like its own thing.
Yeah, it has a weird consistency where it basically has the consistency of raw eggs, but then the taste. Of
I like the
something
texture
delicious.
too. Like you'd think that's an off-putting texture, but something about they're just
No,
the
it
way, like,
works. Yeah,
drinking this like thick, lumpy liquid. I don't know. I enjoy it.
yeah, like eating a bowl of snot, like in the Matrix, basically.
Do they eat snot in the
Mhm.
Matrix?
In the
Yeah.
real world, yeah.
What?
Like he's like eating it. He's like, it tastes like chicken though, right?
Oh, is,
That's the
is
scene
that
you're
the
talking
newest
about?
Matrix? I didn't
That-
watch it.
No,
the
no, it's
original
the like
Matrix,
it's
the
the
whole
original
scene
Matrix.
where they're eating lunch and it's just like this paste, like nutrition paste, and they're like,
I
he's
don't
like, yeah, if you
remember
close your eyes, it tastes kind of like you're eating mini wheats, and the other guy's just like, yeah, or like eating a bowl of snot. It's a
For some reason, I haven't seen the Matrix in forever, so I guess it makes sense. I don't remember every scene. Oh, A tier. So it looks like egg drop is an A tier. This is our last one.
I'm pretty happy about that.
I'm willing to bet a lot of people haven't tried this. I haven't tried this. I think this is a Chinese dish. This is
What is it?
a tea egg.
Tea.
And this is when you cook the egg in tea, and then it's a hard-boiled egg, but it's boiled in tea.
They look fucking wild. If you look up some
Yeah, let's
pictures on
pull up
Google,
YouTube. I don't know if these are good because I've never tried them, but I'd like to like at least try it. Here we go.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? As you can see, I've dressed for the occasion.
So
did you
got tea.
by putting on an apron?
Yeah,
You
he's
boil
cooking.
them?
Wow. Mash him in a stew.
No, he's
So that
boiling
is
them in the
tea. So he's boiling them in the tea, and then they turn brown, which is kind of gross looking. But then when you crack it, the inside looks crazy. It's got like veins, like brown veins, because the tea like seeps into it.
Mm.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I mean, it looks cool, but it's a little freaky. I don't know if I want my egg to taste like tea.
Oh, and it's got fucking tea juice in there. I don't know. That's
I don't know if I'm coming around to it or not. I feel like this is kind of off-putting to me.
I'd still try it. Just 'cause,
I've
I don't
never
know, I'm a
tried
huge
it.
tea fan.
So
What a breakfast
like-
meal too! Like you can either drink a cup of tea and eat an egg for breakfast. You get it knocked down. Like this is an ultimate.
yeah, and then you
efficiency.
can dunk your egg into your tea. Like, just go all out. I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I would say I'm gonna say B tier, just so I can submit a vote here. I would try it, but I don't expect it to be very good.
Mm.
I don't expect
don't
it to
know.
make it a regular appearance on my breakfast plate.
Oh, I almost added balut too, but I assume nobody's here
What
has
is
ever
that?
had balut. Balut is like, dude, it's so gnarly. Balut is when you eat like
Is that like a
it's like
fertilized egg?
the chicken is partially like hatched.
Mhm.
Oh my!
Okay.
This is balut.
Oh
has
yes.
fur. It has
Yes,
chicken
yes,
fur in it.
yes.
You're eating a partially like
So it's a
born
chicken fetus.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
Yeah.
chicken fetus.
Look how gross that looks, dude. That's
Oh
so
my!
gross.
Oh my.
But this is a
Oh
delicacy
my.
in the Philippines.
Yeah, I think
This-
I've seen that.
This came
Aren't
up
they
on my
like
list. I was
soaked in
looking
like
at
a
other-
hot sauce or something? So like really spicy. I've
Yeah,
never tried
eventually-
this, but it looks off-putting to me.
Eventually, if we make enough money and get popular after doing this, we can start fucking having to eat this shit and then rate it. And I think that would be like.
I don't
Not a
know.
fun
I'm kind
element
of glad
to it.
we can't afford to buy this.
Me too.
right
I don't
now.
want to eat balut,
Uh,
but if we get to the point where we can afford it and it's in our
I'll
budget,
do it.
you know, I'll eat gross shit for the
It's
internet.
like good. It's
This
like
just makes- this just makes
I'd
me
like-
think of the fucking. Go on, Paul.
I'd like to try like bird nest soup. You know, where like
Oh,
all
yeah?
it's just like bird spit. It's like a
Yeah,
delicacy.
right. That I'd try that for sure.
What?
That I would try that
Excuse me?
over
Bird
this thing.
spit
Yeah.
soup? What?
Bird spit.
Well, the
it's a
bird nest,
bird nest
and they
soup.
make the nest out of their spit, so the soup is like made.
I
out
don't
of-
understand. Like
there's
when
like
they
these
spit up
birds
food
that-
into their baby birds, like that
No,
spit.
no,
or
there's
like,
this,
No.
this specific type of bird that lives in like caves, and they like make nests on the like stone walls out of their own saliva, and it's like solidified saliva.
never.
So
heard
they
of that.
sit
That's
in these
crazy.
little like white little nests that are made out of bird spit, and people come and harvest them and turn them into a soup.
Did anybody see how the poll ended? I didn't see the result of the tea egg.
I
It's
said
in-
B.
And too
see.
Did you
shocking.
see the
Too
results
shocking.
though?
When I voted, B was winning, but I didn't see the final result.
I'll put it in B unless somebody has a different answer, but that's kind of all right. B is also empty, so that works out.
But yeah, bird nest soup, I would try that too. I don't know, the bird egg thing where it's like fertilized, it just reminds me of like the Charlie ordering breakfast at the diner, where he's just like, it's like, I don't want the beak though, you know. And then she comes and takes the order. She's like, what do you want? He's like, beak. It's like, yeah, or you could just order, no beak. But I don't know, like that's what I would think when you're eating that little like chicken. It's just like, yeah, I just don't want to be eating beak. Like,
Yeah.
hold the beak. But I don't know. That's also just I feel like it feels a little off-putting, but I would try it too before I knock it. Although I would probably vote preemptively like C or D tier just because the like disturbing factor is really off-putting to me.
Oh my god, you've eaten chicken before. It's fine. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but they're not fetuses. They've at least been born or hatched.
Wow, a real pro-life.
Yeah, I'm pro-life. It's the pro-life argument for chicken.
All right, so I
eating.
can only fit 5 into this poll. Should we choose deviled eggs or eggs in a basket for our 5th option? So I feel
I'd go
like
deviled eggs.
deviled eggs, we already have hard boiled in there, so I feel like if you pick hard boiled, it's pretty much a vote for deviled eggs. But then eggs in a basket is basically just a soft boiled egg. I'll do eggs in a basket. I feel like it's more
eggs in a
different.
basket. I like that
Because
one.
it's eggs in a basket, you don't flip, so it's actually a easy sunny side up.
Let's see, and I'll change this.
This will be our final vote for the best of the S tier. And then we got some off the rails videos, and we'll call it a stream.
Top of the S tier. Egg top of
Chicken
the S
feet
tier.
and
So
egg-
now
and eggs in a blender. I can't tell if
eggs
that
in a
sounds gross.
blender.
Dude. Chicken feet and eggs in a blender, then you fry it. Like what?
No,
I guess that's
come
not
on.
that, like that's almost like that's not that
Is that
bad
real?
because that's like when you make breading to fry stuff. Like don't you mix egg and like panko and shit? So it's pretty much like that.
You're just
making, like,
replacing
fried
panko with chicken feet. But if you're blending the chicken feet, aren't you like eating the bone, or is that part of the? I mean, when you eat chicken feet, do you eat that part of it? I thought you just pick them off the bone.
I don't eat chicken feet. So
Are
I
you
don't know.
eating the whole foot when you're eating a chicken foot?
Damn, eggs in a basket's winning. I'm gonna vote omelet. Omelet's my guy.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Paul, don't forget to vote on this final one. Eggs in a basket
see.
definitely was a game. I'm voting eggs in a basket. You know what? That was a game changer for me when I first had that. I was like, God, I didn't realize you could just cook it right in the fucking bread. That's a really good way to make eggs.
Yeah, I can't argue.
So, wait,
can't
Kino,
really
are
argue
you
against
for real?
any
You
of these.
eat
They're
the
all-
fucking like whole foot when you eat chicken feet? I always thought you'd like chicken wing style. You'd like eat the meat off the bone, but I guess there's not much meat on those feet, is there?
No.
Have you had chicken feet, Paul?
Yeah.
And you eat the bones?
No, you don't just like. I don't know.
You
I
should like,
don't
suck on
remember.
the feet or something. You like suck the
Yeah,
toes
yeah.
clean,
Suck the
and then you're
toes.
like, all right. I don't know about this. I don't know. I feel like you're trolling with chicken feet and egg in a blender.
Yeah.
Eggs
I've
in a
never heard of
basket's
that.
winning still.
I've never heard about
Hard
this.
boiled is the only one that I don't think it should be on this list. Hard boiled should not be an S tier, but he is trolling.
Yeah.
Got us. Got him.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way you're doing that. I've seen
Corned
pickled
beef and
chicken
egg
feet
sandwich.
like that.
I don't know
That's
if
the
I've ever
thing,
had
people pickle
corned
too.
beef and egg. That sounds all right though. I like corned beef hash. That's a good breakfast dish.
Yeah, adding a fried egg to that wouldn't be bad.
Corned beef hash is like something I have to stop eating because it has fucking sodium nitrate in it, and it's something I miss. Started to stop trying to eat sodium nitrate years ago, and pretty much any canned red meat has sodium nitrate in it. Any canned or frozen red meat has sodium nitrate in it. So
Yeah.
rest
Which
in
one
peace,
did
me
you-
eating that shit.
Which one did you vote for this one, Paul? Lewis said omelets. I said egg in a basket.
I said poached.
Poached. Oh, bougie.
Poached
I
is
don't know.
fancy.
It's just
It's the
I've never
fancy
cooked a
egg.
poached egg. That'd be a fun experiment. I feel like I'd probably fuck it up.
It's pretty easy. Once you do it and you're like, oh, that's it. It's like, why do people think it's so hard?
right.
People that say it's
And that's-
easy to fuck up, like even really good chefs can still fuck up a poached egg, like because you can break the thing while you spin the water. Also,
That's
just
also,
like dropping the egg into the water, a lot of people break it that way. Like just trying to get it
Yeah.
into the water while it's spinning. Like it's one of the more challenging ways to cook an egg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eggs in a basket won. So congrats
Let's
to Eggs in the
go.
Basket for being the best.
That's
to prepare an
that
egg.
was my vote too. That's a good fucking like if you're making eggs in a basket with the eggs that you're buying at these high eggflation prices, I feel like you're getting
You
as
won.
much of your money, the biggest bang for your buck. I'm glad we were able to get to the bottom of that. So now I know what to do with the rest of my eggs before the supplies run out. What I ought to do is
Now we know.
get friends who have chickens so I can get that renewable source.
You
Like
got it.
my parents' neighbors in Issaquah have chickens,
Mm-hmm.
but there's only like
They're-
5 of them. I wonder how many eggs they produce a day.
They're fucking living it up, honestly.
All right, I
I
got
know,
a weird
dude.
off the rails. This one is like, my question is this funny? I guess like I watch this and it's like I just go back and forth between this is funny and this is just fucking weird. But yeah, you'll see. This guy just harasses people in public, basically. But
No, that's probably not funny. Let's see. I don't like.
I just want you to know the cops have
yeah, I guess the context is this guy's just walking up to a complete stranger and he's telling him he called the cops, and that's the premise of this. How do I make this bigger? TikTok's so weird. Like, there's no full screen button, so I have to see all this weird shit on the sides.
have been called. They are on their way.
Oh no, I'm arrested. Wait. Cops have been called for what?
They're on their way
For what?
to pick you up.
What for?
I like how the guy started out. He immediately was probably like, "Oh no, the cops are on the way," and then like 10 seconds later, he's like, "Wait,
Oh,
are you
no.
serious?" And then you see the tone shift. The tone at first was like jovial, like, "Oh, some random guy's fucking with me," and now he's like, "Is this guy serious?" And that's when you're like, "I don't know." This is a 3-minute video too. We're 10 seconds in. Like, he does not give up on this. And that's where like I feel like this guy just crosses the line of like he's just more
Yeah.
creepy than anything. But then like I
It's
also
kinda
am
piss
pretty
off.
entertained the entire time watching it. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm conflicted. I'm like, I enjoy this, but like I would never want to see this guy doing this. Let's keep going.
Are you joking?
No, I'm serious.
You're joking.
They are on their way.
Do I know you?
Okay, the guy's
breathing,
reaction is kind of fine.
I would just be
Okay.
honest with them when they get here. Okay?
Who are you?
Just to save you some trouble. Just be honest.
Who are you?
I'm Bren.
What?
Bren.
Friend.
Yeah.
I never heard.
Bren.
I never heard.
Well, that's fine. I'm just giving you a warning.
The one thing I'll say is we're 50 seconds in. If this lunatic came up to me, I'd be like, okay, and I would walk away like immediately.
I'd be like,
The fact
take a
that this is a
fucking
3-minute video the guy
hike,
stays the entire time is a little bit like some people just have too much free fucking time. But
Yeah. Like, take a hike, bozo, jabroni.
I do like how confused this guy is. Like the amount of emotions going through this guy's head is kind of what makes it. Because the guy is just being a weird creeper. Like the actual entertainment is this
Yeah.
guy's reaction to it, where he's like, you can still tell he's like, what the fuck is going on? Like we're 1 minute in this
Yeah.
conversation. He's like, do I know this guy? He's like, do I know you? Like, why are you talking to me like this?
They're on their way. Okay? So,
What did I do?
I would just stick around.
What did I do?
You think I'm stupid?
A little bit.
Do you think I'm stupid?
No. I just said, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
I'm not stupid. I'm smart.
Okay. How did she tell you smart? I just came to get this.
Mm-hmm. I'm just
I
letting
don't
you
know.
know
I
they're
feel
on
like
their
at
way.
this point, I'm like, this guy's
scaring
harassing
me.
the guy.
Okay.
I don't know who you are.
You don't remember me?
I don't remember you.
The guy kind of cracks me up though. I don't know. He's such a fucking
Yeah.
lunatic. Oh, you don't remember me? And then he like that creepy fucking laugh, dude.
Mhm.
Like this guy, like, I would just assume is a serial killer. Like, this is what he's doing instead of serial killing people. Like, this type of energy can either be used to serial kill people or troll people in grocery stores. So at least he's choosing this route. But this is some creepy energy.
Yeah. I don't remember that guy to fuck off already.
It's bread, buddy. You had you fooled, huh? Bread. Bread. Yeah. Remember? Dolphin 955, huh? I had you fooled. Yeah. 2 to 2, huh?
He always gives people dolphin high fives and takes out fake sodas that he made called dolphin juice. And he's like, "You want to taste some dolphin juice?" And then he drinks it. It's fucking weird. Like, I don't understand what lane this guy is in, but this video has.
I do like the turn he's taken now, where he's like saying that he's full of shit and like not trying to keep scaring the guy, which
15 million views. Like, this shit went mad viral. It's so weird.
Yeah. Yo, what's up?
However, I don't.
It's
drink.
good stuff.
I don't drink.
It's made for finches, but humans can drink it too, huh?
Coming around again.
Created atmosphere like
know how to say see ya and just like
no,
leave.
that's like the weird part about this is the whole thing is like I don't like this, but I can't stop watching it. Like something about this is just like a train wreck. It's like there's something about this that's deeply wrong, but also like intriguing. What do you have?
I just feel bad for the guy because I feel like he doesn't have like the like social awareness to just be like, yo, dude, you're weird. I'm out of here.
That's how like, most of these are. There's one where he like walks up to these people who have a car wreck. It's just like, let me see if I can find it. Like, he's just like interrupting this one. Like,
well, chew on my weenus. Am I really seeing this?
These guys are in the middle of like trying to talk to the police, and he's just trolling them openly in front of the cops. It's such a strange like.
Okay, I'm a little more into this.
What the hell happened? Yeah? So give me the rundown.
You're just saying, imagine you just got in a car accident. Some guy comes up and it's like, "Hey, what's going on, buddy?" It's just like so fucking weird. Like if you were in this situation, you're like, "Man, I just got in a car wreck. Like I'm not trying to be trolled right now." Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll fast forward a bit, but like
skip to the part where he gives him the dolphin soda.
You want a taste?
Oh, he does it.
Dolphin milk. Yeah. Ultra filtered dolphin milk. Yeah. Milked dolphin on porpoise.
On porpoise, god damn it.
And then he drinks super annoying.
It'll calm the nerves.
This ends up going to the cop
Liberty. Yeah.
The fact that like he didn't get asked to leave sooner.
My country 'tis a thee, sweet land of liberty.
Okay. It's weird, but it is funny.
I
It is very weird.
Land where my fathers died.
I like that the guy just
Land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring.
I also like he came up there and was like, "Well, pinch my weenus" or something. Some nonsense.
This is insane.
Hell of a fender bender.
It's crazy how long it takes people to just be like, "Yo, take a hike, man."
HAR.
It's like this reminds me of when like mentally unstable people come up to us.
Just
like,
observing.
Just, like, in a
I like the work you
outside of,
do.
Like, outside of
Okie
theaters.
dokie.
Oh, there we go.
He finally got asked to leave. Like,
damn, that took way too long.
yeah, that guy's a fucking weirdo. I don't know. Something about that I find fun. I don't know if like, I don't know. I just feel like him making that is making people extremely uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. It's a weird lane.
I think it also comes down to like, you know, like something could be wrong with this guy that you don't know. You're like unpredictable. You're like, I don't know about this guy. I'm not gonna like fuck with this guy.
Yeah, I don't know. There's quite a few times though when we've had like where people come up to us and like don't take a hint when people aren't like giving them the time of day, where it's just like, "Yo, dude, you got to keep walking," and like that works really well. Like people don't misinterpret like unambiguous.
Yeah, I will say standing there and letting that guy just troll you for 3 minutes is kind of on you at a certain point.
Yeah, I agree with
for the
that.
car crash, that's not really like they can't leave; they have to be there. So that's kind of like understandable that they're waiting for the cop to like go through the car crash shit. But like,
Yeah.
all right, we got to celebrate. There's an attempt to celebrate early. Let's get on to our other.
Yeah.
Why is this video so like?
Oh man.
Small.
This video is tiny. I love that. I'll wait for the end now. This is so he watched the guy fail, and then now he's gonna take his shot. That's the attempt.
Wait, does he also miss?
Exact same way. After just like giving that guy all the shit.
All right, there's an attempt to see a parade.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, this was so cringy.
There's a drone up there. Yo.
I love this.
What the fuck is going on, dude? Why are the damn police out today? Now imagine if I was high. Thank God I'm not fucking high right now. Let's go! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Rev it! Rev her up! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
You see in a second. It's pretty great.
My boys! Yeah! Yes, sir! Yes,
Oh,
sir,
he
yes,
did the
sir.
rev.
Ooh, man. Now, that's some machinery right there. Let's go. Rev her up. Rev her up. Yeah. This ain't a parade? This is a funeral for a cop that got murdered. Thank you so much for telling me that. Dude, I appreciate.
What did he say? I couldn't hear it.
It's a funeral for a cop that got murdered.
Yeah, he's like, it's not a parade, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets out of there so fast. He's just like, oh god.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. This ain't a parade? This is a funeral for a cop that got murdered. Thank you so much for telling me that. Dude, I appreciate it. I gotta get out of here, dude. Holy fuck.
Barefoot? What the hell
so
is
it's
going
not
on
a
with
parade.
this guy?
I was cheering for a cop that got murdered. Fuck me.
What an idiot. That was funny to me.
That was pretty funny though.
I half feel like he knew it was what he was doing, but I don't know.
Right.
Very cringe indeed, yeah.
There's an attempt to play the victim, is what this one's called.
This one's great too. That's like Paul trying to draw a basketball foul.
Mhm.
The first
it's
one
the
was
one
great
with
too.
the
She
kid,
like
yeah.
flops, just like throws herself on the ground. Kids are so fucking devious, man.
Let's see. This next one's called. Oh, this one's been deleted. That's how you know it's too spicy. It's been deleted in the week it takes for us to play these.
Oh man, what was this one?
Oh, why is this open to Discord? That one was the buggy situation, whatever that was. It's like a picture of a beetle.
I don't know if I posted that one.
Wind turbine. This one's called catastrophic failure. That's not good.
Yeah, I like this. This subreddit is great. God damn, they go so fast.
I'm waiting for the fail.
Oh yeah, it'll
It's gotta like
good.
fly off, right?
It'll play it.
Whoa!
It'll play it back in slow motion too. You get to see what happened.
So we just saw a
Wham! It just like cut itself in half.
It's just like a windmill. It's not even a windmill. It's something else, right? Like a wind
The
turbine.
turbine. Yeah.
A wind turbine was spinning so fast it just like self-destructed. I don't even know how to describe that. It imploded on itself. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's like one of the blades like starts to shred and then it like gets off center and the other blade just cuts its own tower like in half.
The part that's crazy to me is the bottom part, how that gets chopped.
Bam! It's the other blade hits it.
Those things are fucking
Like
sharp.
once that first thing like starts to go, the other one fucking slices it. That was fucking nuts.
I believe Yamster sent us this one. I think this was a. Which, by the way, we take audience submissions. If you have a video you want us to watch, you find throughout the week, hit us up. We'll play it on Thursdays. This one is.
Oh.
I don't know. It's got a dude.
The setup. Hold on. I feel like I can expect what's gonna happen. She's gonna be blindfolded. She's gonna reach inside his watermelon and then pull it out, and then he's gonna replace the watermelon with the back end of that animal, so that when she takes the blindfold off, she's gonna think she stuck her hand into the animal's rear end. And I feel like that's the prank here.
All right.
Just from seeing like a 2-second setup of this.
Just our new show. Can Max guess what happens in this?
Let's see. This is.
Okay, yeah, just
Oh
put
yeah.
your hand
Oh yeah.
through.
That's totally how it feels.
All right.
A little lower, a little lower. Yeah.
Oh, I
Keep
feel like
going.
I'm pretty right
Yep.
already.
Yeah,
right?
what is this?
Yep, just go all the way through.
Oh my
All the way
god!
through. Yeah, just keep
What
going.
is that?
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Now take your hand out slowly.
Okay.
Yep. Nice and slow.
What do you think she's doing though? Like,
Adam, what the
I feel like
these
these
are
are
all
all
staged. It's definitely like
super
I'm like,
staged.
how you would know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an okay
Called
one.
it.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
definitely
I-
staged.
I
Bad
saw
acting.
it. I saw it coming. I
Still
saw
fun
it coming.
comedy, though.
Marcy. Marcy's proud of me. She knows. I watch enough internet to know.
We can't click on links in. We can't click on links in StreamYard. So if you want us to play something, you got to post it in our Discord. This one is. I think this was also sent by Yamster. Yamster sent us.
Whatever happened there just cracked me up. Is that a real dog or is he walking a stuffed dog?
Well, we're about to
That's
find
a
out.
stuffed
You want to try to
dog.
guess what happens in this one, Max? Since you're so good.
I feel like he's walking a stuffed dog and he's gonna pretend like he's losing control of it to scare people who are passing him.
Okay, let's see if that's what happens.
Shadow, relax, Shadow. Shadow, relax. Shadow.
Yeah, that's totally what he's doing.
Shadow, relax, Shadow.
How is someone afraid of
Shadow, stop.
His barking
Okay.
is by far the funniest part of this. It doesn't sound like a bark.
That's pretty great. He like fully lifts the dog and puts it in her face at the end.
That was just ridiculous.
Okay, I'm into that. That was a great prank.
That one seems a little
Kind of a
less
dick
staged,
move
too.
though,
If that was
because
staged,
they
did a
dropped
good
their
job of it.
food. Yeah, that seemed pretty legitimate.
If they
Or
staged
good
that, they
acting.
actually did a good job. That was decent acting.
Yeah, good acting or good reaction.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
saw
this
this one.
This is wild.
Insane.
He looks kind of like it's not so bad, and then afterwards he looks like
How does
you
he
know,
comb that over so well? That's like, it doesn't
It's
look good. Let's not
looks
lie.
like-
It doesn't look good.
It
At the
doesn't look
beginning. Like,
amazing, but it doesn't look like late stage chemo.
Oh my god.
I mean, or
This guy just needs to fucking grow a skullet. I'm sorry. Like, you skullet is what you got. He needs the Yoshi Kondo hair.
a skullet.
Yeah, dude. This is a skullet.
Oh yeah, Skullet.
You gotta rock a skullet if you're.
Damn, dude, a skullet. I
This
ain't
look,
never
he
seen
could
that.
rock this look. That's what he's got.
Okay, he could do that. Yeah.
He looks
Shit,
yeah.
yeah.
Got
Get
himself
himself
a clown.
perm.
A clown do.
You gotta work with what the Lord gave you. And the Lord gave you a
He's
skullet.
got like an
Sorry.
intense version of like what's his name, Jim Carrey from like
Oh,
Pet
seriously,
Detective.
oh, okay.
Wait,
I can say
seriously.
seriously.
Oh, he's like Olaf, Count Olaf.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking like the devil horns that he does in Pet Detective,
Mm.
right?
Pet
He has
Detective
a pretty-
2, right?
Oh, I think that might be 2. Yeah, call it
Just
when
2 is
nature
when he does
calls.
the like Bumblebee
bat.
tuna. He's with like the tribes, and then like
Yes,
he's like White Devil and all that stuff. But
yes,
all right,
that's
let's
right.
do a pulling ice out of this and dropping it. Oddly
Oh,
satisfying.
nice. This is another one for the boys.
Okay, this looks sick.
So this is
What does dropping
100%
do,
what I would want to do. Wow.
Oh, is he gonna put it back in
Guys.
upside down?
Smash it. He's gonna do what we all want him to do. Yes. Nice. Excellent.
That was dope enough.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about that kind of content. I just love, and I feel like all the boys love it. Right, Paul?
That was oddly satisfying. Right, all the
Yeah,
boys.
it's like one of those like for the boys.
For the boys, dude. The boys love smashing things. It's like people dropping ice, breaking things that are made
Could
of
you
ice.
do it a 900-foot jump? I'm gonna say no. I don't like heights, so the idea of a 900-foot jump, not for me. But let's see.
That's insanely high, 900 feet. Oh my! Oh my! Oh, okay. Yeah. Where's your shoot, yo, dude? Okay.
Oh my god!
I'd love to see another angle of that. It's hard to tell
Jesus
the scale when you're
fucking
looking.
Christ! That guy waited to the last minute to pop
Oh
that
my
parachute.
God.
It's so small when he's down there too.
Yeah, no thanks. I pass on that one.
Hard pass
enough
on a
for me,
base
dog.
jump like that. That's gonna be enough for me.
All right, this one's from
God
Max.
damn.
This one's called
Yeah.
I guess also if we have audio only listeners, we just saw someone jump off a bridge like a 900 feet up, and then
It was
they
like a
pulled their
crazy
parachute
base
like the
jump.
last second before hitting the water.
That was serious. It looked like he was about to hit the water, and then his parachute popped up.
Cleaning ice trays from wall, and this isn't.
Oh, this is another one for the boys, baby. I was on a roll with these. This one's also like, God, yes. Oh, yeah.
That was nice.
That
What is
was
it, like a
nice. Yes. See, that guy he knew. He got that
Yeah,
video.
this one they're pushing over. There's like some sort of drain, like dam drain on a wall that lets water out of
That
it.
was
and
nice.
It froze entirely, and there's a guy on the roof of that pushing it over.
That was like a solid 3-story tall icicle that just got tipped off a building and shattered satisfyingly. Beautiful.
I wonder, like, where that water is coming from. Is that just water from the roof draining, or
Maybe, yeah, right? I don't know.
this
It
one
looked
is
really
from Max
fucking
as well.
cool.
This is called Next Fucking Level Reddit. It's the greatest golf moment of all time.
Okay, this is such a fucking crazy golf moment. I don't really watch golf, but
There's
holy
no
crap.
chance putting it.
Why? He's hit a good putt.
There's no
Want me to show
chance.
you how to putt it?
You can't.
Want me to show you how to putt it? This guy.
There you go.
He doesn't even do a practice swing. Watch this. He's just kind of like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, show me how to do it.
Smack.
Makes that other guy look like a bitch. The guy's
He's
just
like,
gonna
"There's
pass
no
me. You
way."
can't putt it. And he's like, nah, check
Not
this
even
out.
getting a good putt. You want me to show you how to do it? And he fucking nails like a 70-foot putt or something. That was nuts. I don't think he was even like intentionally hitting that, right? I mean, the way he goes about doing it, he was just kind of trolling the guy, and then
Yeah, I
God
can't
damn.
tell. Either that's the most
That's
confident man in the world because how casually he hit that was.
Yeah, that was
looked
an
like he wasn't
insane,
trying. but-
insane putt. I don't think he should have made it, and he totally did.
All right, this one's from Reddit. Next
Another-
fucking level. This is called Never
This is
Giving Up the
another-
Game. It looks like we see two women playing beach volleyball.
Yeah, this is definitely impressive. It's 4 women now.
2 on each side, so 2v2.
So close to working as well. Hughes gets it over.
Like it.
Oh damn! We're watching a really
It's
long
like
rally.
great
It's going
defense
really
from
well.
USA.
The American team keeps like saving absurd shots
Oh!
like this.
And Ecuador
Diving.
thought they were celebrating
That
a point
should not have
already.
made
Can
it.
they
That was a
clean
great
it up
shot. They're
here?
still going.
This will be
Can they
a
clean it
real
up?
chance Ghana begging if they don't find the point. This is remarkable defense
Damn,
from
they're
Hughes.
fucking good.
Absolutely scrambling. Can she find the point? She finds the finish.
God damn.
USA, USA.
Got him. That was impressive, man. Top talent.
That was a good volley.
Yeah.
Those women are very good. All right, this is from Mark, and it says, "Are you over 18?" So I'm not sure.
Uh-oh,
We might
Mark's
just
trying
see
to
All
porn
right, someone
right
put him
now.
on a
Let's
list.
find out.
Someone put Mark on a list.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about
I
us
don't know,
getting banned
Marcy.
for-
He did share it, so I hope
Like,
he
Mark's not going to share something with nudity in it. I don't think.
Right?
Let's see what this is. Okay, so we got a guy holding his hand on a dartboard, and then another guy
yeah.
like 20 feet away throwing darts. Let's see what happens.
This is a play stupid game, win stupid prizes setup right now.
I'm also saying he's more like 30, 40 feet. Like he's way too far from the dartboard.
He's
This is
like
not the normal distance.
That's an insane throw.
Hey
Oh,
guys.
he hit him in the head.
Oh!
What?
Oh my god, the dart went right in his fucking forehead, man. That was crazy.
Jesus. Okay.
He's got a
We
bunch
got
of
pictures with him in the dart. That's hilarious. There's like a whole oh they got the pull out moment.
No, we're not watching it pulled out. I'm sorry. That's not for Twitch.
Yeah,
Holy
that
shit,
gets a
though. That
little
was
too
wild,
gory.
dude. That was not how I thought it was gonna hit him in the hand because
I was expecting the hand too. His head was like 3 or 4 feet further away from the bullseye. A nice inadequate.
Well played,
master
Mark.
on the
Though
prize
that was a
in the
good
hand.
one. Shout out to Mark.
That is the prize you get for playing stupid games. So inadequate mass, you get what you signed
Okay,
up
this one's
for.
also been removed by the moderator, so that means spicy, but it's still there. But this
What is
one's
this one?
called "Hang On a Little Longer," and you see a cat. Looks like holding onto like a marble counter of some sort. Let's
Oh
see what
yeah,
the cat
I like
does.
this one.
Can't play the music. Sorry. Oh no! It's a little kitten.
He's hanging off the edge of a building, and then the human walks over and saves it right as the pack of dogs.
Oh, the dogs come too. That cat would have been fucking toast, dude.
That dog definitely went out and got his homies. He was like, "Oh, I got us a cat, guys."
I like how that
And
cat
then
just bailed on his little friend too. He's like, "Sorry, bro, you're dead."
Yeah, no honor among cats. But the human comes just in time.
It's like in Always Sunny, Thunder Gun. We'll come back for you.
Yeah, that cat was just like,
That's what that white cat was saying as he ran. All right, we got Jay Powell saying what? Saying fuck you.
Okay, I was just stupid impressed by this. Like I showed Paul this already. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Maybe like the end of it is great too. But like, God, they really nailed this fucking like lip sync. And for a minute, I was like, is this actually him talking? Like, it's definitely not. But
So this is a lip sync over what was this like the inflation report thing?
I guess so, but it's like a press conference that Jerome Powell is giving. But it's
Thank
like
you for being here
remarkably
for legal
well.
purposes. I actually just woke up an hour ago, threw on a suit, and didn't even wash my balls, but it's okay. As you all know, I'm Jerome Powell, and let me tell you, inflation is a real pain in
It's
the
like
ass.
a little weird.
I
but
heard
it's
some
pretty
poors on the
solid.
streets complaining about $8 egg prices. Like I was saying to my good buddy Kashkari that day, what could an egg normally cost man? $10. Just seems like a lot of unnecessary complaining. Back in my day,
I wonder. This
a
might be
G-Wagon
AI.
cost around
Right?
100 bands.
I think it is like
They might have
something like-
machine trained his voice based on his previous speeches and then type that out. So there are services where like us, we're prime candidates. If people just downloaded all our streams and pretended to be us, they could create our likenesses. This isn't like an AI of our voices. Legally, you're not allowed to do that. You can't do it unless like you have the rights to use the likeness of the person. But they could have very well used the AI and done it illegally. you know?
Yeah, it I don't know. It's pretty impressively done. Like
And
the
now
end of it
almost
is really
twice that.
funny too. This
That's
whole
why I
bit
really
is just
feel for
funny.
the average fabric of
But yeah,
every
starting like
possible
here, you can get
space-time
like
reality.
a sense.
So next time you me some dumbass bullish or bearish position or talk about CPI like an asshole, just know that you're completely wrong about it and always will be. That said,
I don't know what he normally sounds like though. I don't know if that's his voice or somebody just.
He sounds very close to that. I'm pretty impressed with that. Also, just like the lip sync lines up pretty well. Like it's definitely, if you're staring at it, you can see it's a little strange, but like
It lines up
it's-
really well. The
it's
sync.
impressive for like just a shit post.
McDonald's employees accidentally hand customer their deposit. What does that mean?
This is ridiculous.
Like,
I just went to
Like
McDonald's
a bank
and these
deposit.
handed me my sausage McMuffin and this bag.
money?
Well, what's in this bag? Their fucking deposit. Why? Just a couple $1,000 here.
So you fucking get McDonald's employees.
Back some money, baby. If that ever happens,
Like, what
you
is
definitely
this?
go back
Why would
and
they do
give it
this?
back.
What the
You
fuck?
get fucked if you try to
And I have
spend
to return this because I'm a good person. I guess.
He's like, you
How
have any idea how much
interesting.
I want this?
Okay, I'm at McDonald's. Why would you guys do this to me? You know how bad I want.
Why is all of their money sitting in a to-go bag?
I love this thing he says right here. He's like, why would you do this to me? You know how badly I want to keep this money?
This money? Why put me in this situation?
Yeah. I would also feel like that.
I feel like legally, he like wouldn't even get in trouble for taking the money because they literally just handed him a bag of money. Like he didn't even ask for it. Like, what law is he breaking? He didn't steal anything.
Right. I feel like they definitely would come after you for that.
Are you guys laundering money out here?
No.
What the?
This was a just pass. Look at that. Oh my God. You are a blessing from God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I really want to give you a hug. Oh my God.
Good thing you didn't show them plays because they would have been fired for fucking sure by McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, seeing this video.
Yeah. This guy's a good dude all around, not filming the people, just like filming himself only.
I cut that short, but they were just all hugging me and thanking me and
You
crying.
get lifetime free McDonald's.
And I get
if I was that manager.
free
I'd be
McDonald's
like,
for a
you
month,
eat
I
for free
guess.
here now, 'cause
Free McDonald's
that
for a
manager would
month,
have been fired
baby.
for fucking sure if that money didn't come
That
back.
definitely, I feel like the free McDonald's for a month is about as good as
When I
that's
was
gonna
driving
go for
away,
you.
they called me back in to give me $200.
Hell yeah.
Do good, people. Return $5,000. Get $200 and free McDonald's for a month.
Hey, that went pretty well for you, dude. You drove through a drive-through. You ended up with $200 and free McDonald's for a month.
And
That's a good-
diarrhea.
And diarrhea. That's a cleanse month right there, dude. But yeah, I enjoyed that. A very happy ending, and also just well done by the guy not filming people who are working, and just in general, good
bleach.
content.
All right, we got a video from Aeon. Kia Boys TikTok challenge sparks vehicle theft USB cable.
Oh my.
Wembley, he's live with more on what we need to know about the Kia Boys.
Hey guys, and I'm told that these guys are going after the LX trim of these vehicles. That's the model that seems to be particularly vulnerable to this sort of thing. And here's what they're using: a USB cable. More on that in a moment. This
is pretty funny though.
Wait, are they going
the
to show
new
us
way-
how to break into a car?
The new way to steal cars is no longer like hot wiring that. Just like you just like plug in via USB and hack it.
Yeah, those are only
in.
Kia. Kia's another brand, and it's been like a weird trend on social media for a while.
is an issue that law enforcement is aware of, that the automaker is aware of, and sadly something that more and more Kia owners are coming to terms with.
I was parked right here, pulled up right here, and my aunt knocked on the door and said, "Tony, where your car at?" And I'm like, "Outside." She's like, "Your car."
On 4 a.m. Tuesday.
I just couldn't believe it. I felt defeated.
To the work of the so-called Kia cars have been stolen, thanks in part to the work of the so-called Kia Boys.
How do you actually steal a Kia? Is it an easy process?
Hell yeah.
Could you show us how it looks to steal a car?
I can show you inside your car. A couple of young men who basically provided a how-to guide when it comes to stealing Kias.
I'm glad that they are not graying out the person's name. They're literally showing you how to go find this video. Fox
Yeah.
News is showing you how to steal cars right now. Like,
Yeah.
if you want this to stop, like openly showing the general public the instructional video for how to steal a car is probably not a good idea. But I don't
This
think
is,
Fox News cares if the cars get stolen. They're just trying to make.
It's like that Dave Chappelle sketch. It's like, we all know you can steal $20 out your mom's purse, like when she's sleeping. We all know this. We can take the A train down to like this and talk to a guy named Jamal. Yeah, everyone knows that.
Right here, and then you want to pull it down, and then break it down, and then it's gonna be like a little silver piece. You just put the flathead in and break it. Then you start it with a charger piece, like this.
And with the USB cable, someone can start up and drive off with your car. The low-tech hack reportedly works on Hyundai models as well. The key is that the targeted makes and models only use keys. This method does not work on push-start vehicles or those equipped with an immobilizer, a device that keeps the engine from starting unless the right key is recognized. While the Kia Boys are said to be based in Milwaukee, the fruit of their low-life labor is being harvested right here in Southeast Michigan.
I mean, they were so good.
I will say that seems like
Boys.
a giant fucking problem from the manufacturer's side. Like,
For
if somebody
sure.
can easily pop open and start your car with a USB cable, like that's a design
Yeah.
flaw. Like,
I feel like the news is gonna be like the Kia boys are the problem here. It's just like I don't know, make your fucking cars like better then. It's like if
Like,
you
cars
can
shouldn't
break
be
in
that
with
easy to
a
steal.
yeah, if you can do it with just a USB cable, I don't know that's
obviously
not
don't
the
endorse
feat.
stealing cars, but
Go off.
I don't really have much more to say about that. Just stealing cars is bad, but if you make it that easy, you shouldn't be.
Yeah. So
surprised when
apparently it's a TikTok challenge where they're like, look how easy it is. Now I challenge you, go steal yourself a car. Post a TikTok about it.
That's what they say. It's a TikTok challenge.
That's wild. I mean, geez. All right, that's pretty off the
Look
rails.
at this guy. Donut.
The
screech of stolen. I've worked for this brand. Here, right here. I have a pay stub from their LLC. I've worked for. I wonder if we can find the show I worked on. Actually, this is a total.
Oh, I know these guys.
I worked on Low High, whatever that was.
I did like improv with Jeremiah right there.
I worked on a show called Low High.
Yeah. Shit, I gotta.
There it is.
Run.
High, low, in chronological order.
I have to run and take a
Yeah.
shower, Paul. You think you can hang out and land this with Lewis for the next?
Yeah.
We're pretty much done with
one
the
minute?
stream. I'm gonna end it.
Yeah, I gotta jump in the shower so I can be at a meeting in like
Just
20 minutes.
Ended
All right,
ended
well,
abruptly.
We're calling this a stream, everybody. I'm gonna raid into. Who should we raid into? We can raid into. Let's raid into Corin. Corin's playing some Blancos. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks. Yeah. Now we know what to do with our eggs, our overpriced eggs. So
Vote in
we
the
making
Wax
a-
OIG election if you have not. Voting ends tomorrow, so it's your last day.
Yeah. Don't forget to flop your votes. Flip flop. You can jump around like crazy. Troll people. Troll the vote.
It looks like Nick is down by 2 million votes, so I'll probably switch over from Mike to Nick today, to be honest. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's our game day, so we'll probably be playing some blockchain brawlers. If you'd like to play that against Max, or if you'd like to
Yeah.
play,
I got my new rare moves.
we might do like some drawful or trivia. We'll do some giveaways and some marbles and fun stuff. So see y'all tomorrow.
Hell
Thanks for
yeah.
joining us. Have fun watching Corin. Say hi to her for us. I know Corin. She's like a professional musician that's also into blockchain gaming and stuff. But she's like friends with Deadmau5, which is pretty cool. So say hi to Corin. Oh wait,
Not the
slash
DJ.
Corin.
She's literally friends with a dead mouse.
With a Deadmau5.
Yeah. That's much cooler than there's a DJ.
No, she's actually friends with I forget his name, but his name is whatever
the
Deadmau5's name is.
musician.
But he gave her she got into Blancos because he gifted her like 5 of the Deadmau5 Blanco. She was personally gifted the Deadmau5 cat Blanco by Deadmau5.
Ooh, the Meowington.
Yeah, she got it. That was her first Blanco, and Deadmau5 gave it to her because they're friends IRL for music.
That's
shit.
a pretty kick-ass first Blanco.
They're both Canadian too, they're Canadian folks. But anyway, have fun watching Corin, and we will see y'all tomorrow. I don't think we're doing a Super Blend tomorrow. I think it's just a game day. So
Yeah, we'll do one next week. I think I have a couple ideas that are floating around. Some new artworks. But
later,
yeah,
everybody.
see you guys
Have a good
tomorrow.
one.
Bye.
Thanks for joining. I'm gonna run and go shower.